Well, hello and good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing? It's time for another Forge Gaming online event. And we have several people in the room with us here tonight. We've got, let me go around the room here. We've got Thunder, your man, that will be stopping through channels and saying what's up. And Thunder's real good at navigating Discord. He's real good at it. Discord, Datcord, all kinds of chords. He's good at it. And then we've also got Steven Levin, the man right here with the Lane 15 shirt on, with the beard. He's going to be bringing that Forge study on, later on in this evening. And then back over here on this side, we've got the great organic churros, 100% organic, all natural grown churros, naturally grown and artificially made churros, I think. So anyway, it is good to see all of you. We are excited that tonight we've got a jam-packed agenda. We have the Valorant tournament that's going to be kicking off here in a couple minutes. And then we have our Forge study. And then we've got just a bunch of stuff going on this evening. Oh, man, and I got those friend requests rolling in right now. That is perfect. That is exactly what I need. So all good things are happening right now, and in case you can't hear that Valorant music on the stream, that is it. So, and in case you're wondering, you might notice in chat this evening that we are running on a 30-second delay, and that is because we're running a tournament. So anybody that is tuning in, we are running on a 30-second delay for that reason. Normally we like to keep it a little bit lower latency for that high interaction, and but right now that's just not going to be what happens. So all good. So DJ Panda, ho ho monkeys, good to see you all in the chat, and Red October as well, good to see all of you. Happy that we are here. That 30-second delay is what is going on this evening, and Goldfish Cream Egg, what is going on? Good to see all of you here today. So if you've not played Valorant yet, I spent some time playing it just to make sure that when we were trying to do a little bit of casting for it, that I wasn't completely ignorant. So I am still very ignorant. I am not completely ignorant of the game. So, it's going to be good. So, hey, we got Jex. What's going on? Just super excited here for the entire lineup for tonight's event. It's going to be great. I'm super pumped. So let's take a look at that bracket for what is going on there. So we can see we've got a couple different teams here in that bracket. We've got, get this out of here. We've got Gamers Island. We've got Estrexia. I think that's how you say it. Estrexia. You try to say it. Listen, you try to say it. We got Team Int. Nice. I appreciate that short, very pronounceable name, led by Hunted Wabbit, and that's a team we've seen before around here at Forge Gaming and Popular with the Lands. And then we've seen Garlic Butter is another team over here that we've got. Team Garlic Butter. And so right now in Discord, we've got 2 of the 4 teams that have posted at this point in time. So we are just kind of waiting for them to show up, and we'll give them till +5. After that, we have to sort of go ahead and move it forward from that point in time. And I don't think, unless I flip back here to the room, I don't think we're trying to backfill with any other teams at this point or anything like that if no shows. Yeah, so at this point, the teams we got are what we've got, so we are excited. So even if that means we have just a 2-team, what that means is we'll probably end up just doing 3 matches, best of 3 will probably be what it ends up being, and we won't really need a bracket for that. It'll just be watching those 2 teams. So hopefully we've got those other teams showing up. It would be great to have a full showing here this evening, and we are excited to see who's gonna post and play. So I can tell we've got a handful of folks in here already, so very, very cool. Now this game it's a little newer, and the maps that are in here definitely, the game, if you've not played Valorant before, it's very much got a Counter-Strike feel to it, and Overwatch kind of morphed together. So it's a really cool game. And I see Organic Churros pointing backwards to the shelf over here with the balls cans up there. Yes, we gotta hydrate. Look at all that. Look at all those balls cans.
Oh, there's no more root beer.
Look at all those chickens. Yep, so we got some of those up there. We've got just a handful of things back there. That shelf and my plan, because this is my office, is to basically get that going back there in a little bit more, in a more profound manner, Yeah, the Wild Saw. What's going on? Good to see all of you. I'm rocking the coffee this evening. That mega locale option is coffee. Coffee is always a locale option. All good stuff. And we are at the 8:00. So, should we begin? Should we get some of these folks in here and get it going?
Let's do that.
What do you think?
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's get some of that going. So, let me see. So we've got Jex, just eating chicken.
You want to tease out what we're doing?
Say again, Brad.
Steve, do you want to tease out what we're doing for Forge Study real quick? What Forge is all about?
Oh yeah, let's do that for sure. Yeah. So one of the things that we're going to be doing later on is we're going to be talking through. What?
Sorry, and what we've been doing in the month of July.
Oh yeah, in the month of July, one of the things that we did, so we had side stream where we were reading through the book of Ephesians here in the Bible, where we just went through it. We read through it. So if you want to check the VOD's all on YouTube. If you want to check that out, and that's one of those things. Side stream is just kind of like we've got streamers that we have streaming for Forge Gaming that come on Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the evening times. Usually after kids go to bed, because that's a lot of us have young kids, so we'll do Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and we've got a team of people that are rotating through. Steven's one of them. Organic Churros just started, and Sellsword as well. Also is one of our streamers that we've got rotating through on cycles. So that's really cool. And then tonight we're talking about the man Steven Levin back here, the man who we'll see. He might actually be technically a guy that has passed an ordination test or something like that. I don't know. It's just a joke. He's got to pass some ordination test, even though he just graduated from seminary. So he still has to. Apparently he missed a test or something along the seminary road. I don't know. It's just. He's got to take another one just for the sake of taking another one. So.
Gotta stay certified,
Yeah, you got to get certified. He's bona fide. He's bona fide. What movie? Anybody? He's bona fide. Okay, well I bet chat's gonna tell us what movie that is. With that, tonight we're just talking about. They're just who cares? They're just words. Is kind of one of the things that we're talking about. So, yep, and. I'm seeing the let's move from Organic Churros here in the background here. I can see backwards because I have a rear view mirror here, Mr. Churros. I just can't see Steve. I gotta flip quick, do the quick turn, gotta do the quick turn. Whoa! Gotta do the quick turn, and he's got that. Oh, sorry. He's got that whole giant case of balls to himself. It would seem, which is just unfair. So anyway. I'm excited to get started. So it's 8:03. Without further ado, let's see who is up first. And if we look at that bracket, it is gonna be Team Gamers Island and Estrexia. And Estrexia is here, led by Jexo, who we've seen in the Twitch chat, but I don't see any Gamers Island in the Discord here. So, and Oh Brother Where Art Thou is the correct movie. Ho Ho Monkeys, you win the trivia of the evening. Congratulations. So, we'll give Team Gamers Island. The team captain of Gamers Island is, I don't know. What was his name?
I'm
Calves? I'm Cavs. I think I would pronounce it Cavs. I mean, I don't know 100% sure if how anybody else would pronounce it, but I would pronounce it I'm Cavs. So, so this is what we're looking at here. So we will wait for just a second and see if Gamers Island is going to post, and if not, I think we know what's going to happen. We got to go and then post and then easy dub right out the gate. Either that or we just fold the bracket. I mean, I don't want to fold the bracket until we're for sure that there's.
I'll run it through.
You'll just run it through.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll run it. We'll run the bracket through just for the sake of running the bracket through at that point in time. If that's too bad that we didn't have posts. That means next time, Forge Gaming we can make it better next time by actually doing check-ins next time on the regular, so that we can actually have check-ins for those teams. If they oh, you're on part of Team Extrexia. Yeah. So if they don't show up, by the way, Ho Ho Monkeys, that is a forfeit. So we're giving them plus 5 minutes, and if they don't post in Discord, that is a forfeit. So because the games are 40 minutes long, so we don't have much wiggle room for. We don't have much wiggle room there. So, and it does say in the rules on the page that you must in fact be in our Discord to be ready to rock. So it does say must be present. First rule literally on the page is must be present in Forge Gaming Discord to play. So I'm not saying we did a good job on writing up these rules, but I think we did a good job writing up those rules. So we'll find out. So I think without further ado, we are at 8:05. Once 8:06 jumps through. What's up, Jimbo TMX? Good to see you. The best Ana and McCree I've ever played with. So I'm Cavs. Where do I find a server invite?
I got you.
You got it? Oh, so Cavs is who's Cavs? Which team is Cavs on? Cavs is on which team? Let's see if we can interact with this bad boy page here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
Gamers Island.
So he's on Gamers Island? Okay. All right, so Gamers Island is, we've got Cavs, Benny. So it sounds like they're here then. They must be just... They're hopping in now? Okay, all right, excellent. So let me go ahead and jump and get in our other team here. Team Estrexia with Jexo, who I now have added. So let's go ahead and pop Jexo an invite. And we'll get Team Estrexia in here.
All right, they're looking like they're in channel.
All right. All right, now we just got to get Jexo to invite his party, and we are ready to rock. Best Zarya there ever is. Dude, you're a liar. I've played a lot of Zarya, but...
Joe, that's not you. That's Joe with 20 O's, not 10 O's.
Listen, man, I know how many O's there are in my name. I also know what prevents me from having a name with 10 O's, and it is very simply... The provider does not allow for it. So, Red October, what is going on, man? Thanks so much for cheering, buddy. Appreciate you.
All right, well,
Thanks,
are
Red.
getting started here shortly. We're trying to give Team Garlic Butter a little bit more time, but we're going to get you guys rolling at a minimum.
And I hear Garlic Butter is trying to get joined in right now. So,
Is it I am Cows?
yes, and they are here in Discord. So running a little bit late, but it's all good.
Yeah, if you want, you can certainly do that if somebody impact your gameplay.
And I hear him back there saying things. That Mr. George, he's saying things back there. He's talking to them. Doesn't it look like he's kind of got like a microphone? Which, by the way, I have a couple sounds on a soundboard now that I'm kind of a little excited to try out. So I'm just a little excited to try some of these out. Okay, so for good moments, of course, we've got the victory horn. If you're not familiar with the victory horn, this is something that we use at the LAN parties. When a good thing happens, you honk the victory horn. So in the event that there is another good thing that happens, there's always, the triple horn is always a good thing, right? So we've got some applause going this time now on the soundboard as well. Yeah, and anytime something happens where, sometimes you just need to boo a thing, right? So sometimes you got to boo things, right? But for dad jokes, we do have a dad joke button now as well, which is... Yes, got to have that dad joke button. But at any time, you do what I do in Valorant, which is get yelled at mostly by some people for not walking. Most of the time, I just, That is my MO. That is my strategy most of the time, to just Leroy Jenkins a lot of the time. So good times, good times. Good times had. No, use the actual horn, says Arkwin. Okay, all right, you ready? We'll do it. We'll just do a test to make sure it's not going to clip out here. Okay, all right. That's a test. That's a test for you, Arkwin. For no other reason. All right. Okay. I'm looking for an invite from. Oh, it's I'm Cavs. Is he on team?
He's your Gamers Island.
He's Gamers Island. Okay.
Yeah, bring him in.
Okay.
I should grab all of them.
All right. So I'm Cavs is Gamers Island. So our first game of Estrexia, which by the way on stream, am I pronouncing that wrong? Because I see Jexo in stream here, at least in chat. Am I pronouncing that just completely wrong? But I don't know. I hope I'm not. EST Estrixia. I strikes ya. I just like that I'm trying to get that pronunciation really right. Strikes ya. You know? Because they gonna strikes ya. Ain't no question about that. They gonna strikes ya. All right, let's flip over to the gaming scene. And let's see what is the word. All right, I'm sending that. I am saying it right. Says Ho Ho Monkeys. All right, okay. Estrexia. All right. So Estrexia is going to be our attackers team first with Jexo, and I'm Cavs with Gamers Island is going to be here ready to rock. All right, so we've got our first match, and we are ready to rock. Okay, we are plus 11, which, hey, that's not bad, everybody. That is really not bad, if I must say so myself. So let's get right to it, and let's kick off our first match. I'm going to wait for the thumbs up from my good friend George. So are they all ready for the match, though? They're all in ready status. I just want to give them one last check just to make sure. And I'm just watching Discord on the other monitor over here, making sure it's jiving.
Hey.
He's over there.
Are you all ready?
He's over there. Are you ready? That's what he's saying.
Okay, we'll get started. Good to go.
Okay. Wait, did I do the wrong map? No, it's Ascent. That's the correct map. I think Ascent is the correct map. It is Ascent. Phew! Can't scare myself like that. You know what I'm saying? Can't scare myself like that, being like, you know what? I can't remember if it's the right map, because that would have been bad, you know? That would have been bad. You don't want any of that to happen. So I only have one gripe for Valorant so far, and it is that the windowed borderless mode does not fly all the time. So it's going to be great. So what's happening right now is that each team has time to pick. They're picking their heroes, and Ascent will be the first map that we will be playing now.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, we gonna play video games?
Let's go. Let's get some horns in the chat. Let's get some applause going on right here. You know what I'm saying? We are starting our monthly event. Now, I know how to fly around in maps because I've been free camming since Team Fortress 2. So I do know how to do at least that. Now, what I don't know, let me tell you, is precisely how to call out characters and or their abilities. So just like Counter-Strike, when the round starts, you have a very small number of weapons that you can choose from because you have no money. As the game progresses, you get money, and with that money, you can buy better weapons and your little abilities. So you have a C, a Q, an E, and an X, and those are all unique abilities for each character. It's a good time. Hey, Jimbo, thanks for the cheer, buddy. Let's get it going. Let's get excited.
Out of charges.
Oh man, so that's a smoke dropping in there. Smoke dropping in there. There's a big fight coming on here. Oh man, it's all happening over here. And they're holding a good defend at A. Oh, it's quite the plant at A. Ooh, and drops. I'm Kev's still remaining. Oh, he hears the defuse. Oh, and Kev's taken down there at the end, and the attackers win that first round. So Jexo. Need some help commentating for games I'm not in. You know what, Euro? I would if you could actually be in spec.
That goes there.
It wouldn't be bad, honestly. Ohio. Actually, that might not be a bad thing. I think I might actually be okay with that. And there is 2 spec spots, so that might be cool. We would just have to have you in Discord and then not on the stream. Would be it. All right, and our attackers, it looks like, are just kind of taking their time going. Figuring out which path they want to go here. Everybody's taking their time. Oh, and boom, around the corner. Wiki, with that buy in the second round, headshot and I'm Benny. Ooh, more pistols. Jexo bringing down Pre. Ruthie TV. Saving. Just that. Thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate you. Oh, man. A flawless victory there by Jexo and his team. And so what's interesting about this game is buying. You can buy weapons, you can buy shields, and you can buy abilities. Obviously, there's an attacking team and there's a defending team. For those of you that have not played this game before, the attacking team has to plant the spike, aka the bomb, in either bomb site A, B, or C if there's 3 of them in a map. And this map is only A and B. And then we go from there. Let's get that vantage point.
Joke's over! You're dead!
A wiki here. See what's gonna come out of this.
Smoke's down.
And so I know that move. This guy just drops smoke spheres in on the map. Oh, and a wall comes up. Oh my goodness. Oh man, and on the weapon change, Wiki is able to bring down Ruthie TV on the move in. Oh man, Pre with a great couple shots from a pistol there, picking up that weapon, snagging it. Oh, what a beautiful skin, by the way. Love it. That is, by the way, part of what we are playing for here this evening is the winning team gets $10 worth of Valorant money to spend here for skins and other cool things. Oh man, doesn't look like a defuse is likely, but we're gonna find out. Oh, and hiding underneath. Oh man, and Kunai coming through with that lightweight blind there. Unfortunately, they will get blown up here. Oh, they made it out. So if the bomb blows up there at the very end, they actually lose the weapons that they are holding, which is very important. The weapons are important in this game. And so I'm making sure that I've got all the numbers here set and ready to rock. Jexo doing things. Pre and Wiki are leading for their teams. Oh, and these guys are taking a look at mid. See, That's just, hey, Zach, thanks for the sub, buddy. Appreciate you with that subscribe. The flashbang comes out, and around the corner, oh, he's got a beat on him, and Kunai coming through with a kill. Three fighting in that same corner. Kunai getting that second kill there, right there at mid.
Give me a where is everyone hiding?
We'll see. Oh, enemy locations are revealed. Boom. Thanks for that gifted sub. Appreciate it so much. Oh, and attackers are gonna take it. The attackers, they done took it. Estrexia. All right. Yeah, so my shoutcasting, everyone, is not going to be as good on this game as it is on Overwatch. So my apologies for that. But you know what? You know what? It's all good. Because it's a new game anyway, you know? So I'm still learning the characters myself, and I will be playing it so that I can get better at casting.
Get out of my way!
And it looks like they're going to be going heavy into B here on the attacking side.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Heavy into B here. They're going to be camping those doors. Oh, and Ho-Ho with the op. And if you're familiar with Counter-Strike terms, yes, the op is definitely... Ooh, and one miss there. Can he pull through? Oh, Ho-Ho with the pre-snipe from the op. Wiki managed to pull down with that AK-ish and a flawless attack there, putting the score at a 5-0 right now for the attackers. Oh, I love that golden hatchet. That thing is sweet. I'm not gonna lie. That is just pretty cool. That is, I like that a bunch.
Shadows traveling.
Oh man.
Traveling.
Oh, Ruta TV doing some damage. Some spray damage here in mid. Oh man, that gun! I don't know what it is, but it doesn't seem like it hits so. Oh, that is the ultimate. Oh man. That is the Capitan Man's ultimate, and he drops big fire from the sky and makes people sad. Oh man. Pre coming in with a double pick there. Attackers taking it, making it a 6-0. Oh, and the op steal at the last second. So that move that he did just there is a really important one. The op is the most expensive gun, the operator. Haha, not the op AUP from Counter-Strike. Definitely, totally, completely original weapon. Never seen before in any video game ever is the op.
Here.
This is the operator. Everybody knows that op is short for operator. Can I get a verify on that? Oh, yeah, see, yeah. George played Counter-Strike.
Why didn't you know that?
I mean, everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. It's a new and original weapon. Now, normally, this is where I would run, but... Ooh, taking a blind shot through the smoke is Ho-Ho. Defenders holding solidly at A, one at B. We're going to see what's going to happen here. This B, it looks like our attackers are going to be going B side. Let's find out here if our solo hold at B can do good things. And
Cover going out.
T-Sex running in over here, coming to bring some help at B on some acknowledgement of not going to A. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Oh, Pre coming in with the op kill. Right out of the bat. Oh, man. Oh! T-Sex with a triple, dude. Dude. That's a great shot, man. Ruthie.
Get out of my way.
Fighting with a pistol. Fighting for life with a pistol. Oh, last man standing is Ruthie. And defenders getting on the board with a 1-6.
Right there, Joe.
What was that?
That's a forge horn right there.
Oh, that is a forge horn for sure, you know? Yep, that triple kill. First one in the feed this evening.
Very, very nice.
The setup has the attackers going B-side. And once again, we are running on a 30-second delay, for anybody wondering. So apologies that the chat isn't as lightning interactive as it usually is.
Smoke's down.
Get out of my way.
Coming in at B hard here are the attackers. Jexo playing with that knife, lady. Knife to meet ya. Knife to know ya.
Prepare for hellfire.
She's got knives. Oh my goodness! I've never seen one of those knives do that before. I've never seen that ultimate. Pre coming through. Oh man, Wiki with the takedown. And last man standing is Ruthie, and Ho-Ho's gonna take him down with the AK-ish looking weapon. See, here's me not knowing all of the gun names. It's embarrassing. But it's okay. I know the op and I know the scout. But the scout has a new name. What's the scout? What's the scout's name? It's okay. I'll get Ohio in here and he'll help me. I'll get Ohio in here and he'll help me shoutcast because I'm terrible at shoutcasting. So at least this game.
Fight!
So I'll get Euro in here next. He's watching that corner. Oh man, I did not know that that could simmer down like that.
Prepare for hellfire.
Oh man, they got out of range of the Capitan's ultimate. Just to take a little bit of damage. Ruthie, taking a pick on Ho-Ho there with a pistol. Oh my goodness. Oh, but brought down by Jexo. Jexo coming up. Oh, brought down by Cavs. Cavs bringing up a wall, then bringing it down. Because reasons, I think. Spike is planted. Our attackers are just chilling and hanging out here. Ruthie TV coming in slowly. I don't know. Oh, firing to bring him out. Oh, Cavs with a sneak defuse. Almost got it with that distract. Brought him out, but unable to get that defuse off in time. Very sneaky move. Very sneaky move. Very sneaky. Love it. I want just to say I appreciate, these worlds. They're fairly straightforward, and I just like them a bunch. And they also render super smooth, like super smooth. And we've got a split offense here, A and B. Benny falling to Sorwin in that first exchange. Ruth TV looking and gets picked by Jexo from the off. Last man standing is T-Sex and falls to Jexo with that op. Doing work this round with the op was Jexo. And so at some point after a number of matches here, they will change sides and they will also have to give up their guns and sort of start over from a money perspective. So from an economy perspective, they will have to restart. So let's see what we got from the attack side. Capturing that ult point gives him one more charge. He's able to get his ultimate. Another Brimstone's ultimate allows him to basically tracer recall backwards so that he gets a chance to run into a room and see what's going on before making a move.
Come on, let's go!
Ho-Ho blinded! Oh, but still bringing down the pick on 3.
Gunner.
Oh, a double kill by Ho-Ho. Fantastic move.
Ollie.
Firing the Molotov off. Cavs and T-Sex. T-Sex really hurting on health. And he or she is now last person standing here. Oh, and falls to Ho-Ho, just peeking that corner with 10 health. Not a lot you can do there with 10 health left on a 4v1. And Grumpy's we just seen in the chat, super glad you guys are pumped for the next LAN. Super awesome. Can't wait to get everyone back together for a LAN party, to be real. Like, love the LAN party scene that we can bring to the table at Forge Gaming. Sorrowwind peeking corners here at B.
Camera taken out.
And the camera was taken out, but just enough time to get that peek on where they're coming from and what is going on. So that ice just thrown on the floor there is going to slow them down. Slow them down a little bit. Jexo with a big pick. See what's happening over here at A side. Real sneaky in that smoke. And them footsteps. Just a whole lot going on right here, right now.
Cage trigger.
Flipping back to B side. Oh, and T-Sex with a double kill in the carpentry shop. And it is still now a B2B game. And Jexo. It is a 2v1 now. Jexo with the op. We're going to see what happens here at the B point. And our defenders do know where the spike is. Oh, man, and Jexo heard those footsteps. Came around that corner, was able to make that op kill.
I got the spike.
Oh man, it's times like these where the communication in Discord is just rapid firing back and forth. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Benny was able to jump that wall, but shot out of the sky by Jexo. Great play all.
Here.
And that will be a flip turn. And again, these matches are played to 13 points. What is LAN 16? Zach, I'm so glad you asked. We hold LAN parties now that are upwards of 100 plus people here in Northeast Ohio. And we get together, we play video games, we've got raffles, we've got story time, we've got a whole bunch of different stuff going on. So it's just a great thing that we got going on. And we live stream that whenever that goes on. It's usually twice a year, one in the spring and the fall. Obviously, COVID gave us some different ideas this year. So we did our event online in the first half of this year. And we are working through what we're going to be doing with LAN 16.
Hey, Joe.
Yo.
Before this round, check the 3 channel on Discord. Check that one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
While you're casting.
Blocking sight.
Gavin is waiting on that corner. Waiting on that corner. With that shotgun. That shotgun is big up close damage, but not so good at long range. Oh, tries to go for that pistol, and the defenders are going to take that, making it 12-1. Great stuff. And if you haven't checked out one of the things that is down below us here, in one of our panels here, the Unashamed Network. Forge Gaming is proudly part of that Unashamed Network. So give them a check out. Check them out. It's just a bunch of folks on Twitch that are passionate about seeing people come to know who Christ is. Oh, man. Cav is jumping up onto the wall there, just real sneaky.
Smoke's
Move
down.
coming into A here. Oh, Sorwen and Kunai both coming in, answering back with a double kill. Oh, a triple kill. Defenders taking it 13-1. That will be the end of the first match. Well played to everybody. Good job. Proud of all of you guys and gals that are playing with us tonight. Super pumped. Hey, Plasma, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you jumping in. So Jexo just absolutely coming to the table for the econ rating of 3-digit econ rating. Anytime that happens, I know that that is a big deal, and that is a lot of money that has come into the table there from Jexo with 24 kills and 7 deaths coming in. So great stuff there. That team coming in. Fantastic work. All right.
Garlic butter is still a no-show. So.
All right. So a couple things. All right. So yeah, let me get this page reset over here on what we got going on. So the overview, browse, the event. There we go. The matches. And garlic butter is still a no-show, you say, yeah? Okay, so it's Astrexia and Int are the ones that are in next. So we can say to our friendly Gamers Island folks, we can say we will see you in a little bit here in the lower bracket, and we will be getting Astrexia and Team Int in together. So Johnny Cowboy in the chat, what's going on? More of a sticks guy myself.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, so I got to get rid of which team is. Let's see.
Yeah, you guys will be playing it next. Joe will be getting in here hopefully very shortly.
I got to make sure I get which team is which here. Team Int is going to be.
No, the garlic butter didn't show. They forfeit.
Garlic butter was a no-show, unfortunately, which is just interesting.
No worries. Yeah, so you'll be playing.
How often do we do shoutcasting, and how often do we look for people to do alongside of it? Yeah, great question, Zach. So we'll try to shoutcast most of the stuff our own. Oh, I'm playing this next round. Yeah, you can't shoutcast if you're playing this round, bro. So, but we will look for folks that can shoutcast games and get on games to play pretty much when we have online events. This is the first time where, we shoutcast during online events and LAN tournaments. Yeah, that's it for sure. And a lot of times we've got at our LAN parties, we'll have the games up on the screen so you can literally see the game as it's being played out there in the gymnasium or whatever room that we're in at that time. So just really good stuff.
Both teams are ready.
I'm Calver Love. Thanks for that new follow, man. Yes, our Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream, our casual play with conversation. That's right, 100%. All right, so do I need to kick? Who do I need to kick from this particular game lobby then? Let me just take a look at that. Give me 1 second here.
Hey Joe.
Yo, what's up?
We see just Zach playing a lot of Modern Warfare, so jump in when we're playing on.
Oh
stream.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, Zach, you play Modern Warfare. If you're a Modern Warfare player, we got a lot of folks in the Forge community that are Modern Warfare players for sure. Great stuff. So Astrexia and Team Int. So Astrexia, I believe, is Jexo's team, unless I'm mistaken. Players. Astrexia is Jexo's team. Yep, so I'm going to bounce my other friends here out of this particular and go ahead and invite Hunted Wabbit from Team Int to the channel, or to this game lobby. And now this map, this is a different map. This is the upper bracket first
Don't
round.
do that. I'll invite you guys.
So
I'm inviting you to the
Gamers Island in Strixia.
right on. Boink, boink. There, get that fixed. All right. So we are piling in right now. So I don't know about you all, but this menu music is probably the most chill menu music of any game I've ever played. Ever. Like, it makes me like just like super calm. Just super calm. And I can't explain why. Zach, Modern Warfare person. Yeah, absolutely. And there's a lot of Overwatch players, a lot of Overwatch and a lot of Modern Warfare players. And then there's actually a group that does a lot of League here as well. So just, you know, it just depends. There's what I find is that mostly MOBAs, some MOBA players cross over. But a lot of MOBA players are just like, hey, I'm just going to play Dota or League or Heroes or whatever, you know, MOBA game is really jiving with them. So, interesting. We've got Hunted Wabbit, Narnia, Duplex Minotaur, and a handful of others. Yeah, and on side stream, actually not too long ago, Zach, if you're interested, I played competitive Overwatch with Jimbo, and we had a 5-0 night, which never happens in Overwatch. So having a 5-0 night in competitive was that was great. That got me to 2,500 on the knot for SR. You know, and I had a funny thought for anybody that is out there wondering about SR and running about like competitive gaming and all that. I had a thought today when I was working. I think I was mowing the lawn. That's what I was doing. I was mowing the lawn. You know what I thought? I thought nobody's going to put their SR on their tombstone. I don't think. Like, I mean, maybe you will, but you would very likely be in the minority to put your SR on a tombstone. I'm just guessing. I'm just going to go ahead and guess and say that that is probably not something you're going to do. So.
Joe, did you see that they're... Yeah, I'm on it.
But they're having a problem getting in?
Yeah, we may have to invite one of their last team member directly.
Oh, okay. Who's that?
I'm waiting for
All right, okay. You can just have them add me, and I'll throw them an invite. They got to make sure they are in the North American 1 region. North American 1. Set it to open. I can do that. I'll set it to open briefly. And then once people get in here, and then I'll close it. All right, that worked.
Is he in?
Yep, Hero's in.
Sweet.
Perfect. All right, so let's get a double check on map. Right now I have it set for Ascent, but we are in upper bracket round 2, so the map is different. What map do we need, good sir? See, that's just... Hey, Wild Saw, thanks for that. Thanks for that sub.
Send it to the other one.
What? No, there's
I don't know about their maps.
hit settings and then check the...
Oh, you actually made it. Okay.
Yeah, I put it in the rules. I just can't remember which is which.
Yeah. Just do it.
I can't remember which map is which one. This is why we have multiple people. It just makes all this, you know,
See, that's just
so much easier. Hey,
just
over
crisp.
waffles. Appreciate that.
Bind.
It's called Bind?
Yes.
All right. And in the darkness, bind them. Okay, Jexo is saying ready. Kanai is saying ready. Wild Saw is saying ready. All right, and we are off. And here
It should have.
we
I'm on this.
go. Let's give it up for Team Int and Team Extrexia. Extrexia. Strikes I'm just going to say strikes you. That's what I'm going to say. I'm just going to say strikes you. You know what I find is interesting, Brad, that I can't actually tell if it's a gifted sub if I do both of the... I can't actually tell that it's a gifted sub if I've got the read-only stream chat for both Facebook and Twitch.
Got it.
So I don't know. I can't see that. Now, if I switch over just to Twitch, then I can see it, that it's a gifted sub, but I'm like, yeah.
It's all good. It's all good.
So,
It's all good.
right on, Zach. Anytime. Appreciate having you around. All right, so bind again, A site and B site. Game mode map. And the cast of characters we've got on Team Int, we have Wild Saw, we've got Narnia, Hunted Wabbits, who likes to hunt wabbits, played some Overwatch with Hunted Wabbit, Ohio, and Duplex Minotaur, running with the Not Hanzo. And then, again, Team Astrexia, we've got Jexo, Kanai, Wiki, Sorwen, and Ho-Ho. Oh, Kunai.
Is it Kunai with Shane?
Kunai. It's Kunai. Did I pronounce it wrong?
It's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Kunai? But you have to say it excitedly?
Kunai with Shane.
You have to say it in the form of a question?
Is it like
Kunai?
Smoke's down.
Yeah.
Oh, here it comes.
Smoke's down.
Here. Blocking sight.
First pick isn't happy yet. Bunch of pistol shots here.
Here.
Oh, man.
Be fast.
Hero picking Ho-Ho.
Blocking sight.
Jexo picking Eero. Oh, Duplex Minotaur. And dropping Jexo.
Family friendly stream.
What did I say something? Oh, man, that's gonna flip for sure.
Foolish.
And with it being 3-3, it's still anyone's match here. They're gonna have to try to make a move on it here. They're gonna get that diffuse. Oh man, and the attackers are gonna take that. What a neat little device that shows if a path is broken. That must be one of those their abilities that they've got in this here Valorant game. One of them their abilities. And from a buy perspective, it looks like in this round, we've got Team Int not buying anything but shields here, and a full buy for Team Strikes So we're gonna see Team Strikes doing some pretty hard hitting, because they're gonna strikes you. That's what I'm saying. They are going.
Oh, Joe, looks like someone redeemed.
Most embarrassing story about me? Oh man, there's too many, but I will pick one for you. I will pick one for you in between these next rounds. I've got one in mind. Can I with that flashbang going out? Oh man, there's gonna be a solid plan today here. Oh, Hunted Wabbit falling to Jexo. Up in Heaven, I think it's called. You can look at the map and see what those locations are called.
Molly.
I believe in you, Wild Saw. 1v5. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. All right, so there was a redemption for most embarrassing story about me. I'll tell you an embarrassing story, not most embarrassing.
See, that's just.
Hey, Jaxo, thanks
That's
for
just
stuff. I was at Home Depot with my brother picking up some mulch, and I was loading the mulch into my buddy's borrowed truck. We borrowed
Here.
his truck. It was a white Ford F-150, like kind of beat up 80s truck, whatever, just moving mulch. And a guy comes up to me and he's like invading my personal space. He's like, "Hey," and I'm like,
see, that's just-
"Hey,"
That's just crazy.
and he's like, "Well, I'll take it." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then I look and I realize, yeah, I'm loading the mulch into the wrong truck. I'm loading the mulch into a truck that was actually like blocking the vision from another truck. So I'm loading my mulch into the back of a guy's truck, and I had like 10 bags in already. So I just had to take it all out and then load it into the other car. So that's just
Prepare for hellfire.
that was real bad. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, ho ho with the double alt kill coming through.
Blocking sight.
Oh my goodness.
Imposter killed.
Sorwin with that kill.
Light planted.
Spike planted. Let's see what Hunted Wabbit can do. What?
I said you probably don't want to share that story very much. Hey Joe, give us an ear. Will you? Give us an ear. There you go. Thanks.
No. I don't share that story very much, no. All right, I'll give you half an ear. I'll give you half an ear. There we go. I wonder if Joe knows we were talking about him. I do now. A couple seconds later. So I'm pretty sure Hunted Wabbit is looking at cameras, but I'm not sure how that helps him. Oh, I guess he chose to save. So that is a strategy where you choose to
Cage
save
triggered.
to keep your weapon for the next round rather than to go in and die in like 1 versus 4 or 5 or something like that. So that is a valid strategy. Valid. And from a buy perspective, no op coming out just yet, but shields for Team Astrexia and half shields for Team Int. From an economy perspective, we've got Kanai in the lead,
Rein 'em in.
6,600.
What's this?
Man, I'm trying to find that guy.
Cage triggered.
Oh, Wiki. Bringing down Arnia, but falls.
They found my.
Hunted Wabbit gonna be making a 1v1 here at B. I think he hears. Yeah, he definitely hears what's going on over there, but he's got to make a choice. You know, this hero always looks like the spy versus spy guy. Oh, tripwire located. That tripwire. That'll trip you up sometimes. Oh, Hunted Wabbit taking down Ho-Ho. Hunted Wabbit deciding to live to fight another day. With 100 health and 50 shields. Not a terrible idea. And it's 0-4 with Team Astrexia. Astrexia! Taking a commanding lead. Strikes ya.
Yes, this should do.
I like those cameras.
I like that placement.
They're-
Looks good.
That's, yeah, the placement looks really good. The placement looks really good. That's what I'm thinking. You know? That's what I'm thinking. Man, someone is just going ham with that knife. I gotta find who it is. Oh, and Jexo picking up the off this round. We are excited. Oh, and announcing presence too. Just firing it up, being like, yeah, I don't know if you know this or not. But the big gun. The spy guy.
No charges left.
So I don't know if there's strategy behind firing blind into smoke. If that's a good idea or a bad idea, I just don't know. Hero, yes I can, Steve. Hero getting a pick there. And getting overhealed. Oh, man, and Jexo dropping Eero. Oh, man. Haunted Wabbit. Haunted Wabbit. He's gonna go and take his time. He's Haunted Wabbit. Oh, Haunted Wabbit getting a pick. I believe you, Haunted Wabbit, you can do this! Dropping to Sorwin. Very nice. And Jexo just taking it from an economy perspective here. My goodness. Buying the big guns because the big guns cost money. But we see Eero pick up the not Scout, the Marshall. That's what it's called. It's called the Marshall. So you guys get to enjoy my incredible shoutcasting, not even knowing the names of the weapons you can buy. And that's okay.
Prepare for hellfire!
Narnia with 2 picks early on. A bunch of smoke over here at A. Smoky weather. Oh, he's planted the spike at A right under their noses. Can't see anything. Oh, Narnia with a triple kill this round. Going for that quick defuse. Oh, gets picked by Jexo. Haunted Wabbit going for that defuse. And gonna get it. And that's gonna put Team Int on the board. Congratulations and well done, Team Int, getting on the board against Jexo and the mighty team Strikes Ya. Because they are striking hard and striking fast. Almost like they have no mercy. Sir.
Oh, this goes here.
Anybody know what movie that's from? Then, you probably know what's going on.
That goes there. Oh, this is a nice.
The attacking team here looking solidly at a B-side rush here. We're gonna see what Wild Saw can do. Gets picked by Kanai.
I know exactly
right off the bat
where
here.
you are.
Prepare for hellfire!
So much going on here too right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jexo getting that pick. Eero firing back with the op. And we have now a 1v4 with Duplex Minotaur.
Revealing area.
Go, not that Hanzo. Oh man, and Kunai. Getting that pick in the hookah bar. I do know what that room is. That room is called hookah bar. See, all of these rooms have names, as you can clearly see on this map here. But A tower apparently is heaven for some reason. I'm not sure why that's called heaven, but it is. Defender side spawn. There's the spawns. B link, B short. Taking up that B short is the Wild Saw. We're gonna see what comes up right here. This is gonna be real interesting. Drop that smoke and hang out with a shot here. Takes 2 shots on Wiki, but Wiki is able to drop him down. The attackers are solidly going B side here. Narnia trying to go through the teleporter, opens that door and alerting Wiki of his presence. Oh, and Eero getting a pick. And a little teleport action with a double kill for Eero Hayo. Eero getting a pick on Ho-Ho. And it is a 2-2 game. Oh man, we are down to, oh no, and that is a 1v0 map. Oh man. Oof.
Roblox.
Oof. Oof. Yeah. Them commentating skills are on point. Or almost
Here.
on point. With a solid move going B-side here. We're gonna see what Jexo can do with this op coming into the A point. And Kanai coming in strong. Jexo with that kill on Duplex Minotaur. And Hero's sitting right here amongst all the enemies right in the smoke and falls to the op from the door. One might say Jexo had an opportunity. Yep. Huh? When life gives you lemons. Uh-oh. The wild saw getting wild. Oh, I think he's gonna get shot in the back here. Oh man! They were coming for you, wild saw. That's just wild. And I saw it. Now listen, it's really important that whenever I play this game, this is what I do. I just run in like this. No walking. No walking. I don't even have the slow button bound. I don't even do it. I just run. I run straight in. And then Steven's behind me. I've known that to be true. Yeah, this is very true actually.
Who's the guy running?
Who was the guy running? Oh, it was just Joe, you know. Some guy. Duplex Minotaur.
Take flight.
Using that little UAV guy. Recon. Oh man, Duplex Minotaur trying to use his ult and get that off that he can fire through the walls, but unable to do so. And Narnia just camping that spike, getting flashbang a little bit, and brought down by Kunai.
I'm so excited.
Jexo now has the spike, and is actually considering a change. I'm sorry, not Jexo. Kunai has the spike. Oh, Jexo does have the spike. I know this.
My blocking sight.
Planting it, eh? Now, the onus is on Hunted Wabbit to hunt some wabbits. Hey, Salsor in the chat. Over waffles. Which is the best flavor of balls? Such a timeless question. Good corner checking by Hunted Wabbit. These guys are just running all around. Oh, Kunai. Lots of firing happened in that there exchange. Checking out the weapon and likes the color. Says, hey, a weapon with a skin. This looks kind of cool. I'm going to grab it. I'm just going to take that from you. I wonder if there's an achievement actually to take someone's weapon and then kill them with it. That sounds like that should be an achievement of some sort. It should be some sort of an achievement.
Smoke's down.
And it's Jexo and Ho-Ho coming in right side here. They're circling back to mid.
Get out of my way.
Wildsoft firing a Molotov.
Prepare for hell.
Oh man, and he's just barely out of the range of that ultimate. He's hiding in that corner. Oh man, and getting the pick. Ah! Couldn't have predicted. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, just barely out of range of the ultimate. Oh man, Narnia, great shots there. And it is now down to a 2v1. Can I throw in the flashbang? Put some shots into tower. And picked from Hunted Wabbit defenders getting on the board with now Team Int having a win. This is Team Strikes' only third
Anyone need
round
anything?
loss the entire night. Wow.
Anyone need anything?
Let's just say wow for a second there. There's a whole lot of money that's being dumped into guns and armor on that team over there. So I'm curious to see economy afterwards what this looks like.
As one.
And here we go.
The hunt begins.
They've got some eyes on at the end of the hallway here. Location revealed. Oh man.
Molly!
Wildsaw firing a molly into the room.
Dim beacon here.
Oh, turning the corner, but Ho-Ho taking them both down.
I know exactly where you are.
Oh man. And a 5-0 sweep here in round number 12 in the upper bracket. And now it is time for everyone's favorite, the pistol round, where everyone gets all their money taken away. For those of you wondering, there was a one time at a LAN party where we had a team called Don't Tell Mom, and then a team called I'm Telling Mom. So, I mean, that right there, all by itself, is
Keep
reason
up.
enough to come to one of the LAN parties we hold. Not to mention, you get a ton of balls energy drinks. So, you know, all things to keep in mind. Capturing the orb ult point, and they're making a strong push into B here.
Found my wire.
Let's see how this is cold. Oh man, an Eero getting that kill.
Enemy removed.
Oh man, Jexo picking Narnia, and then again on Hunted Wabbit will be the Elim kill. Elim kill. Pause right there to spill coffee on myself. Oh, missed opportunity. Connecting coffee with face. Bro, I just go for the waffles, man.
This is gonna be
Those are some
fun.
great waffles. Sellsword in the chat here. Sellsword is a gourmet chef who makes amazing waffles. I'm not gonna brag on him, but they are amazing. And there's a YouTube video of us on how to make
Our spikes
those
down.
waffles. You're stabbing this thing with his hatchet here. I'm not sure if this is Fortnite or it looked like Fortnite for a second. Oh man, Hero almost able to do that. Oh man. Forge TV makes waffles. The Forge Network makes waffles.
So for a 10-4 score.
No. It's 12-2, which is the match point. Match point here. Who wants a new video on Forge making waffle waffles? We could actually do a legitimate video on how to make them. Not like, you
Here.
know, me streaming on 2 hours of sleep, reenacting an SNL skit. That did happen. Solid push into A side here from the attackers. Oh man, a little bit of a sneaky peek going on back here.
Out of charges.
Wildsaw with that pick on Jexo. Oh man, a 2v2 now. With the sneak with the sneak. Sneak.
Raise my hand.
Oh no! Bad type of weapon change! No! I've been there. I've been there. Excellent game. Well played to everyone.
Is Trixie one?
Yes. It strikes you. Strikes you is the winner. Congratulations and well done
A little forge horn.
to those teams. Let's get a forge horn. You ready? There it is. I think I scared Steven. Did I scare him back there?
Okay, it's in versus game. Break after that match.
Okay, so next up we have here, if we just take a quick look, we've got Team Int and Gamers Island going up next. That's a GG, everybody. Congratulations. So Int and Gamers Island with I'm Cavs. All right. So I'm going to bounce Jexo.
Hey, folks. How's it going?
All right.
We're good. We are ready to pull you into the next match. You'll be playing Team Int. Cool. Joe will pull you in shortly.
All right. So now we're missing one other player from, we're missing a player from Team Int. They dropped.
Less than 2 minutes.
No, they're here, but I mean, like,
Well,
there's only 4.
Are you in a ranked? Are you in a ranked match?
They're if they're just doing a spike rush, we're not rushed for time, dude. If they're doing a spike rush, that'll be over quick.
Joe just said we're not rushed for time. So he said
Yeah, if they're in the middle of a spike rush game, that's okay. We can take a quick break.
We'll take a balls toast.
Yeah,
Do that.
we can take a balls toast break. That's a great idea. Let's flip over to chat.
Yeah, just message Joe.
Are we all getting one?
Yeah, I think so.
They're gonna message you when they're ready. They should be ready.
Free gaming.
Okay. So this is another thing. This is another thing that has to happen. Wait, which one do I want though?
Wait, which one do I want?
Which one do I want?
You have your root beer in your
Give me,
fridge.
space
You have a root beer?
I do. Actually, I have 2 cold root beers.
Dude, can I have a root beer?
Yeah, I will go get it. I will go get it. I will go get it. Give me a second. Bro, yes, bro. I have a root beer.
That's fine.
Okay, all right. One of y'all can just sit in the seat and do the thing.
Sit in the forge chair.
There you go. What's up, everybody?
Like you don't share.
Why are you doing that? Because now you're more in frame, obviously.
You want me more in frame?
Yeah.
Dude, I can have one of your root beer?
Yeah.
Man, you're my best friend.
I'm not your best friend.
That's true.
But
I'm not your best friend.
Wow.
But thanks. Joe, you did some work on your PC here, man. I wish you guys could see this. You guys could see this.
It's Gandalf.
You guys want to see Joe's PC?
Yeah, check it out.
Sure, let's check here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, by the way, we're just taking a break. We're going to get some gamer goo going. Just kidding. What's going on here? Buffering? Channel keep buffering for anyone? I have been working out. Just kidding. Hey, get off my computer. What are you doing? Steve! What's up, everybody? I'm Steve. Steven Levin. All right, I'm going to mess with Joe's camera here. Check it out. Look at Joe's PC. Look how creative he is. The White Wizard PC. There you go. That's awesome. Just put that camera right back where it was. Man, this camera's hot. This camera's got some heat to it. Oh my gosh. All right, I just have to keep repeating it because Joe's DPI is like you gotta like move the like
Should we get a mouse cam too?
we should. I'm surprised he has enough room on his desk to move his mouse cursor anywhere. I mean, look at this. This is literally wow. How does he do the things he does? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hey, Over Waffles. If you need some help on that, just message Organic Churros. Happy to help you out with that.
Up on what? What did you say?
He's looking for some balls, Guarana.
Go on.
Go on.
Trying to figure out controls for Valorant. Do you know if I can play on controller instead of keyboard?
I don't know.
I don't think anyone's tried that. I don't know. I bet you Goldfish Crimeg knows because that's probably the first thing he did. Let's try.
Oh man, that's a call out.
Call out. Yeah, Red. Joe got an AIO finally. He pulled the trigger. He got shamed by organic churros, and so he ordered it right away. You're like, bro, you need an AIO. That's awesome. That's a nasty PC. Thanks, Dexton.
Apparently,
It's not my
there's-
PC.
Apparently for Valorant, there's no controller support right now, but they are looking to. There are some mods on YouTube, and obviously, if it comes to PlayStation or Xbox, you might have that console.
Yeah, I'm surprised it hasn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, at least go to the Switch.
Could you
Goldfish, there you go. What now? Did you text him?
I didn't. No.
Okay.
I was actually Googling whether you could use controller or not.
I just called you out, Gold, because Grumpy was asking if why does he have that there? He's got this beast of a machine with a Switch controller on top. Grumpy was asking if he could use a controller on Valorant, and I was like, well, if anyone knows, it's Goldfish, because that's probably the first thing you tried to do. All right, we'll get back shortly, y'all. We're just
loving that auto aim life.
the auto aim life. Yeah, man. And you switch to playing on keyboard anyway. Yeah, man.
Yes.
Got to get used to it. Takes some time if you're not into it. Takes a
Grumpy,
little
get
bit of
there.
time.
It'll be good.
Dude, I showed everyone your PC.
What?
I showed everyone your PC.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Did you give him a PC of it?
I call him the White Wizard.
It's Gandalf the White.
Gandalf the White. Oh, that's not white.
Too bad
Someone
the
said-
tan is like tan.
Someone said that.
You tell me.
What'd they say?
Like, I'm like, come
missed
on,
opportunity.
come on.
I
quality assurance.
also commented that you don't have enough desk with the DPI you have on your current mouse.
gotta
You need
slide
a
the
double
desk
desk.
You know, I,
Hey, thanks Dexton for the follow. Appreciate it. Dexton said he said that that's a nasty PC, and I'm guessing that's a compliment.
I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
And we're
It's a
also
50-50 right there.
50-50. Dude, you got. Oh, wait a minute. You got a little nick on your PC.
Yeah, this is now why I have a bag. So hang on, we got to show the people so they can see what we're talking about here.
The Switch controller on top.
So no, not the Switch controller on top. But there is a nick in the case now, which is just unfortunate because I didn't have when I went to QuakeCon in 2019. I did not have Pro Gear XR. GTXR1, whatever the name of the bag is, or whatever it is. GTR1. Yeah.
Wait, are you still talking? What's up?
I don't know.
I don't know. Wait, you didn't have the bag?
Or the laptop bag.
Oh yeah, one of our partners.
It was this. I didn't have this yet.
Look at this thing.
I know. Look at this thing. I didn't have this yet. This is like the biggest bag ever.
It's
You're
Inferno
like, look,
07. Thank you for the follow.
I can fit
Thank you.
Steve in this
Thank
bag.
you.
Joe, put it on. I
You
can
probably could fit me in this
Steve
bag.
In this bag.
Hey, remember that one time I wore that fanny pack?
No.
Dude, I'm gonna buy one of those fanny packs.
I could just like this is a big bag. This is a big bag.
That's a big boy bag. I like that. Jeez, crazy gear. If you haven't checked them out.
I want to see someone walking through the airport with this bag on.
Oh, thanks, Sexton. Yeah. Hey, Kalkizi. What's up, brother? Just spit on it and use your arm to get it out there. Oh, jeez. Kalkizi, thanks for joining the stream, bro. That's my bro, by the way. My real bro. Oh, okay. Let's do this. We're gonna do since we're paused on the gameplay. We're gonna get right back into the tournament. Okay. The bag is so close. Hey, Kel, you haven't seen me wearing a crazy gear fanny pack now, have you?
Thank goodness.
You haven't seen anything until you see me in a fanny pack. Hunted Wabbit, your brother has a picture of me. You should have him post it. What's this?
Wait. Oh.
Are you a Russian spy is now following? Thanks for spying on the stream.
A Russian spy.
Oh, here we go. You getting on this, George?
Yeah.
All right, Balls Toast, because they're one of our partners. So wait.
Thank you, boss.
Ho Monkeys V2, thanks for the follow. All right, pros.
All right. There it is. All right.
Okay.
Thanks, balls.
Thanks, balls. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Dude. Man,
I love the root beer.
the root beer.
So I think who was it asking about
So
best
good.
one before?
Odds you shotgun those balls? Oh, I'm called for love. Yeah,
This is
odds are
Too late,
very,
already open.
very slim.
I'm a shotgun.
16 floral ounces.
Dude, I wonder if balls would. Here's an idea. Ready? So we were talking about Forge Land 16. So if you don't know about Forge Gaming, we put on LAN parties in real life, 150 plus people, spring and fall. We do these monthly events that you're watching right now every first Sunday. And so here's my thing. We partner with Balls. They're a local Ohio company, okay? And me and Kel, we used to go to Comp USA and pick up cases of these and play Final Fantasy. So there you go. But here's my idea. All right.
All right.
Ready.
We need to contact Balls and say, hey, can we get a Balls root beer keg for our LAN party?
For the drive.
Not everyone's
For the Dan. For the Dan.
For the Dan?
For
Yeah.
for
The drive-in LAN.
For the drive-in.
I'm just saying. That's the only way you could party is with a Balls growing a root beer keg at a LAN party. Do you want your chair back?
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll take it back.
All right, we're gonna jump back into some video game playing, right?
I think so. I think so.
Get a keg of balls.
Get a keg of balls.
Brad can make it happen.
We'll see. We'll see.
I bet. I don't know. So like,
Hey, what's the worst they can say?
Balls Grana is one of our partners that is right here in Twinsburg, Ohio, is where they're based out of. So we have the privilege of actually swinging by and seeing them. John Gunnarsson, the CEO of Balls Grana, great guy. Absolutely been a big supporter. I'll actually pull up some pictures. Actually, you know what? I'll make Brad do it. Okay. Way back in the very first ever Forge Land that we held, they gave us 3 cases. They were like, here you go, whatever. So at Forge Land 1, at the inception of what is now today Forge Gaming, there was balls. So it's just a tradition. It's a wonderful thing, and actually it's a bit of a tearjerker when we're looking at venues and things like that. Some venues allow no outside food or beverage because they make money that way, like big convention centers and stuff like that. So you have to like work it in. So it's really interesting, some of those things. But we are big fans. Carbonation. Nailed it. Did not burp on the stream. Okay. And now we have Team Int, which who's on top in the bracket?
Standing by.
Because they can
Is
Team Int is on top in the bracket.
Oh yeah, team.
Yeah,
is
so
on
they
top,
can choose. So do you want to ask them if they want to attack or defend first?
Certainly. Hold on, stand by.
Yep.
Joe, picture coming at you right now.
Oh, picture coming in.
Check out Discord.
Oh man, Discord, Datcord, everybody.
Dude, I gotta buy one of those. It's in the Discord.
Oh man,
Dude, it's on sale. $2 off.
look at that.
Roger that. Attack first. Joe, they want to attack first.
Okay, just have them move over then.
Totally that.
Which one? This?
Oh man, I'm gonna paste
Can
that.
you move them over?
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't move them over. You
Oh,
can.
can they move over? They can move themselves over.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, you're running, dude. Oh no. Whoops. Sorry.
There it is. I just it's on the stream now. That is a picture of the 3 cases of balls from the first ever
That was great.
LAN party that Forge Gaming held. Forge LAN 1.0. Right, so Cavs is ready. All right, I'll shoot Cavs the invite and switch this sucker to open. Do you want to go ahead and let me know which map we are on
Stand by.
for LB round 2?
LB round 2 is split.
Split. Here we go. Arkwin, you were at the first one. I, in fact, have a photograph of you being the first at the first. And, in fact, the picture that has you're holding up some sort of a prize. I don't know what you won, but whatever it was, you were holding it up in the air, and it was great. We had shirts. We had, I think, 15 people. By comparison, Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Arquin. Yes, you are. Okay. And I've totally got off track on what I was talking about. Thanks for that. Appreciate you, George, on making fun of Arquin's age. Anyway, I just remembered you holding it up, and it was a big picture. That's it. There was 20 people, and now at our LAN parties, we were averaging about 150 at the events that we're holding. So can't keep up with y'all Fortnite kids, though. Hey, don't blame me. Blame this guy here. He's a huge Fortnite guy. He loves Fortnite. It's his favorite game. Steven Levin would play Fortnite rather than any other game. All right, and everybody's ready, so I'm gonna start this match. I'm just saying. That's what's gonna happen. Steven Levin loves himself some Fortnite. Some Fortnite. There we go. Now we get the landscape view right up in here. Get off my lawn. Oh, man. Is it Thunder? Is it Angel? Is it both of them? Don't know. Can't tell. That's the beautiful part about the gamer tag or the Twitch handle of Thunder Angel 99. You just don't know.
Yeah. Also, it could have been that all the other names were taken.
Yeah, it could be. Twitch is really, really, really cranky about names. Like, super cranky. They're like, well, that name was taken at one point. And you're like, okay. They're like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, so can I have it now? No, you can't. But no one's using it now. No. But can I use it maybe later?
Choose your agent.
Oh, technical difficulty. They're saying, can we have 1 minute? Yeah, we haven't started yet officially, so yeah, for sure, we can back out. Yeah. Are they having a tech difficulty? Okay.
Yeah.
Someone's having a tech difficulty.
Yeah, one of their guys DC'd
Okay. Yeah, now we can wait.
Yeah, Gamers Island had a DC.
Yeah, I'll just say return to lobby. If I can say return to lobby. I turned off chat in Valorant. Now I don't know how to turn it back on. It says chat is disabled. So good times. Oops. 2-all. How do I say 2-all? Is it control click? Can you just jump in Discord and tell him?
Yeah, I will.
Alright, okay. I actually don't know how to get out. Leave match. There we go.
Hey, one of their guys DC'd, so we're gonna restart the match.
Yeah, let Team Int know specifically, because, yeah, I'm Benny just went offline. Yep.
Say that again?
I'm Benny is the person on Team,
Yeah, I see him. He's back
Yeah,
in as far as...
Notes for make it better for next time. I need postcards because I don't have the team names on this. I just have attackers, defenders. So in Overwatch I can put in the team name and then I remember who's who. So are they able to leave out?
Sounds like a shop.
Yeah.
That's like a shopcaster.
Okay, all right.
You should be able to restart the match.
Well, I can, but they all have to be out of the game.
Oh, okay.
So you got to yell at them some more.
Yeah, go ahead
Sorry,
and
Glenn.
drop out of game and then we'll reset the match. Yeah, go ahead and back out.
Shift enter is all talk. Yes. But I shift
Now, since he DC'd and we didn't start, we're just going to restart.
I don't know if I can all talk when I shift
Go ahead
enter.
and, back out of the game. Go ahead and back out of the game. That way we can restart the match. Yeah, you'll just exit back to the lobby.
Well, look at this. Party members are not Medi. Party player model, party player model, party player model.
Alright, Joe, restart us further.
Seems like it was a split decision. Get it? Because the map is split? Get it?
Stop it.
So I definitely watched Rocky 1 for the first time all the way through. I had seen bits and pieces of it, but never sat and watched all the way through. I watched it for the first time on Father's Day. And then I watched Rocky 2, and then I started Rocky 3, and the kids were finally like, Dad, this is terrible. Can we watch something we all agree on? And I was like,
No.
I'm like, Rocky 4
It's not-
and or 5?
It's
Those
not
are
what
all
we agree
great
on, it's something
options.
They want to watch. It's never what they want to agree on.
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, it's Father's Day. So what I did on Father's Day was install an AIO on my PC and took over the dining room table and watched Rocky. So I did because I was entitled to it. So it's Father's Day. And I have a lot of little people in my house, so.
I told everyone that that Brad shamed you into buying an AIO.
Yeah, my cooler was massive in there.
Just like you were shamed in getting a, what was that, a shock mount again? Was that?
Shock mount, yes.
Shocking.
It's shocking.
Oh, what's this?
I'm Benny is in game, but he's the only one in game.
Yeah, you may drag him to spectator. Can you drag him to spectator?
Nice try.
Who's dragon?
No, can you drag Benny to spectator?
No, I can only kick him or invite him.
Okay. Don't do anything then.
That AIO, I can only kick him,
Yeah. Don't do anything.
so I'm not gonna kick him. I think he's still in the map.
Hey, Benny is still showing as in game. Is he like restarted or what's going on?
Or is he okay? Because I can start the match. I just
Okay, so yeah, should we kick him out of the screen right now then? That way we can just reinvite him.
yeah, let's kick him and reinvite him. Let's go for that.
Cool. I think that'll clear everything up. Yeah, sweet. Okay.
Technical difficulties. Also, I didn't ask Ready. I was just pontificating about a story and didn't ask Ready. So the one time I don't ask, is everyone ready? There's a person not ready, so that's on me.
Joe, we got some real gaming over here.
Some what?
This is awesome, dude. Imagine your PC.
What's he playing?
Oh, wait. Wait, let me see this thing. Look at this. Look at this. Look, wait, time out. Look at this. Look at this thing.
Have you seen my best?
Zelda Game Boy Color. But this is actually
That's an
no.
IPS display.
This is an actual. This is the real deal. Dude, look how big this screen is. Can I just be real with you on the dimension of this screen? This is an iPhone 7, and this is the Game Boy Color.
An iPhone 7, Joe?
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot there's a former Apple employee in the room with me. This is an iPhone 10 something or other. iPhone expensive. iPhone XS maxed. iPhone overpriced. I'm Benny. We're waiting for Benny.
No, you.
I got to give you guys half an ear. I keep forgetting about that. That's pretty cool, Brad. Churros. iPhone XS. I'm gonna flip the party to the thing to open here. So I just flipped it to open in case.
No.
Still waiting. We will flip back to the game zone where we are waiting on just one more. I had the Pokemon one, Jimbo. Yes.
No, I'm just.
Yo!
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You're
for
sure.
sure. We had a Pokemon one. Wait. Oh, I do. Hold on.
Yeah, should we? Yeah, we've got a break opportunity here. What do you want to do?
You're so sick,
Should
dude.
rock another one.
I want
It's
to
all
keep
good.
watching this Game Boys come out of nowhere.
I only have two.
Organic Churros is apparently bringing more and more Game Boys out of a bag, a fictitious. He's got a Mary Poppins bag actually, and he actually has every Nintendo system that's ever been created. Crazy Pro Gear bag is a Mary Poppins bag because you actually can fit everything inside of it. The whole interesting part about a Mary Poppins bag is that it doesn't ever end, which is highly confusing.
5PS display.
But yeah,
Got a amplifier.
I'm gonna try to push a button. We're gonna see if it does a thing. Ready, set, go.
No, I was just.
I think it worked.
Metroid Fusion?
We'll find out.
You can get bigger displays, right?
I pushed a button. I pushed a button. We're gonna see if it did a thing.
There's one.
And if it did a thing, then great.
Alright, what
IPS
website?
color.
What website?
I wonder if I should sing that. Why don't we put a poll in the chat or something like that?
For what?
I don't know, for anything.
Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah. Are we allowed to do that? He says.
Cheez-Its or
Strikes you.
Goldfish?
Cheez-Its or Goldfish? Oh man, yeah, we need that poll in there right now. We need that poll in there. You got that, mod people?
Oh,
Can you make that poll a thing? Can you make it a reality?
the answer is yes.
It's the long pole in the tent. That means the longest task,
I don't
usually,
think I'm gonna win this.
in a process. No, I got it in the U.S.
What? Oh, okay, gotcha.
Gold Fush Ez. Is that like the ancient philosopher, Gold Fuchsias?
Joe, you're good. Good, man.
The ancient philosopher, Gold Fuchsias. Sorwine says goldfish all the way.
I say both, man. Here, I got you.
I'm Benny has joined the party. All right.
Yeah, buddy. Here you go.
Oh, there's the straw poll. Charles put the straw poll out there for goldfish.
Straw poll.
All right, and the map is split, and we are off. No, it is the extra cheesy ones. I want to vote in this poll. Give me just a second.
What website do you
10 of them.
Did you know that you can include a poll right in the Twitch dashboard? I don't know if you know
Yes, I did. I was just navigating the
that.
internet, so
Straw
it was a little
poll.
easier.
Inner tubes. Inner tubes. I voted for. I actually can't remember which one I voted for. I think I have better memories of drinking orange soda and eating Cheez-Its and being like very like, this is the color of the evening. And that was a good thing. Cheez-Its. Chest Zach is back after that walk. Stretch those legs. Excellent. Getting those exercise. The calorie burn down. We are here in the lower bracket to see who is going to face off here in the finals against Strikes Ya. The fans of Cheez-Its, I believe. And so our attackers is... What is the name of the
This
attacker
goes
team?
here.
I know Eero and Team Int. And it's like Lost Lonely Boys or something like that. What is it? What is it? I can't remember the name. Gamers Island. I keep thinking like the Lonely Island. I keep thinking of the Lonely Island instead of
No, that's no.
that. I know we're not gonna go there. I'm just saying that's what that Gamers Island is the name of the team here that we are looking at. Oh, I actually know this map. This is exciting for me. Whoa, they got that sight now. Oh, man. Hero coming in with the first pick. Pre-Narnia following up. Oh. Hey, Kunai. Thanks for the follow. Great pick by Duplex Minotaur there. Let's see what Hunted Wabbit can do here. Hunted Wabbit getting the pick on Ruthie. And now a 2v1, but no health against full health. Oh, man. Hunted Wabbit with 12 health. Oh, man. Oh, man, a T-Sex coming in with that kill there at the end. Sorwin, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. And thanks for being here tonight and playing. Team of Strikes here with a solid showing this evening. Yeah, this is the last round before the finals, and we got the Ford study coming up here right before the finals, where we find out who's going home with $50 worth of Valorant skin stuff. Like this, well, $10 per person. Yeah, the team gets $50 worth though.
Yeah, we're not giving away skins.
Well, we're not giving away skins. Yeah, it's Valorant money.
Or skins.
Yeah, neither of those. It's Valorant money. Do what you want with it. It's your thing. Oh, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. And I'm Cavs dropping hero. The shotgun from Wild Saw trying to get that shot on the head. Finally gets the shot on the head by jumping. Oh, my goodness. Oh, and the defenders, I'm Benny, dropping the Wild Saw with that big shiny axe. And my saxophone. And my saxophone. Gamers Island on defense. Gamers Island is on defense while they're playing video games. You're absolutely correct, Steven. That's what's happening. Ah, see, that's just crisp. Holding mid is also crisp.
You should give a shout out to all the people from India and Russia that wanted to join us.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to anybody that was reaching out and jumping in Discord and being like, hey, we want to play. What's going on? From other countries around the world. And Ruthie with the pick. Oh, goes to reload. Nero takes down. Here comes around the sneaky peek. Oh, and Cavs with the spike. Spiking it down. Oh. And Hunted Wabbit taking down Cavs. So we got Hunted Wabbit and Narnia here. We got a 2v2. Oh, and T-Sex taking down Narnia. And then Benny taking down Wabbit. The interesting thing about this game is that you can have so many deaths so quickly. That's it. Like, I only know this because Steve was actually talking about this when we were playing. He's like, man, how can someone turn the corner and get 3 kills? And I'm like, well, if nobody is looking at that person, it very well could happen. You know what I'm saying? You know? Know what I mean?
Find that rhythm.
Hero's got the grenade. Oh, I love this little Roomba thing. It's so cute. Goes, and then he cleans up.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Ooh, and Benny just stepping outside of that circle for just a second. Trading out guns. Pre taking down Rabbit. Benny taking down Narnia, and that's going to be a 5-0 for Gamers Island. Because that's the name of the team. Thanks, George. He's looking out for me. Appreciate that guy. He's looking out for the bald spot on the back of my head. That B defense.
This is a nice spot. Yes, that goes there.
Every time I see this axe that player T6 has. I want to play the saxophone. Watching mid is Cavs. So I'm now just listening here, trying to, you know, finally starting to get the hang of why it is that
You will
running.
not kill my ally.
When a res from Narnia,
Cypher.
big res, and Benny coming through. Oh my goodness!
Fire in the hole.
Benny with that up is doing some real serious damage, and the defenders are going to take that. Benny doing some work with that operator. And Benny leading, and right now it is a 5-0. It is a 5-0 with that economy being led up by player T6. And I'm Benny, taking it with 7 kills and 1 death so far from KDA, from kill to death ratio, KDR. We'll see what happens right here. I actually know this lane, but it's hard to see when there's smoke in the way, don't you know? Web is right in the thick of it.
I know exactly.
Oh, went to reload at the exact time. They could have had a shot.
Nowhere to run.
Spike being planted by Eero here. Wild Saw doing damage. Cavs
You
doing
will
damage
not
and Eero
kill
taking
my
down
allies.
Pre. A 1v2. Oh my goodness. Eero fighting a 1v2 here with Benny and the op. He's got quite the opportunity. Oh, Eero taking him down. Can he get the defuse in time? Cavs going for the defuse. Oh, just barely doesn't make it. Good round, though. Good round. How was everyone's weekend? Do anything fun? I mowed the lawn, as I previously mentioned, when I was talking about how SR will not be imprinted upon
Are they asleep?
YouTube soon.
There was a drone over LA.
See how important that that lane is right there? That's real important. Oh, getting froze. Getting frozone. Oh, duplex Minotaur with a kill on Pre. Oh, Cavs with the kill on duplex Minotaur. Ooh, man, getting shot through the door. That's adorable.
Cage triggered. Cage triggered.
Oh, and the defender's taking it with T-Sex getting a kill on 100 Rabbit there at the very end. I am heavy weapons guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We went a little too high there. And this is my weapon. Definitely going heavy B this time. Is Team Int. Oh, Wildsaw trying to get that kill. Couldn't get it before the wall goes up. There goes the Roomba.
Cover going out.
The hunt begins.
Now is the part where they're using some of the ultimates that I don't know what they are. Oh, Benny with a sneaky sneak move, but unable to bring down more than one. Sneaky sneak.
Open up the sky.
Oh, Ruthie with the double kill on the ult. Oh, that was big. That gets horns for sure.
Yeah, the results are in. Jesus. 56. Gold 44.
The results are in. The results are in.
Jesus takes.
We had 70 people vote in that?
No, those are percentages.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Cheez-Its win. The poll we asked, by the way, earlier. Cheez-Its are the favored snack food over goldfish. I think you're right, because I just have this mental thing with goldfish. My kids eat them, so like, I see goldfish and I see work. And that's the truth. Duplex Minotaur firing the arrow that shows where stuff is. Out goes the Roomba. Wildsaw teleporting in. Oh, and picked as he's coming out of the bubble.
I know exactly where you are.
Narnia with the kill. Free following up. Well, lots of shooting upwards here. And that's going to be another win for the defenders this round. I like how there's cheese hanging from Benny's gun. It's cheesy. Seems like a cheesy thing to hang from your gun. Narnia doing work to that wall. Let's just be real about it right now. That was some work that was done to that wall. Benny trying to sneak around here. Doing sneak things. Cavs watching the mid. Oh, Cavs picking hero, just barely sticking out. Wild saw. Oh, I'm free with the double kill. Not to the defenders there. But you did activate a tripwire post round, so keep that in mind. Narnia continuing to do more work to that wall. Let's be real. This is where the action is. At least in the, the round 11 barrier phase. This is only round 10.
You will not kill my ally.
Wild saw blind firing in. Narnia resin duplex Minotaur.
I know exactly where you are.
Oh, through the walls. Oh man. Where did that come from?
3 souls.
And free with a triple kill. A quad! Oh my goodness. That's the first quad in the feed for the evening. And the defender's taking it. What's up, Wacky Zacky? I kind of like that name. I like saying that name. I like saying names with a deep voice. You say, Wacky Zacky. Hmm? Wacky Zacky. Do you know Keaton? I know someone named Keaton. I know at least one person named Keaton. Benny getting smoked. Oh, but he knows they're there. Now he sits and waits like a trapdoor spider. Found you. Oh, I'm so sorry. He was sitting there like a sneaky trapdoor Snyder. Snyder is not an animal. A spider is an animal. Oh, I've lived that life, Benny, where you missed the shot with the op. Let me tell you what, you only had one opportunity to make that. T-Sex taking out Hun Wenabit. Volcanic Churros, thanks for the cheer sitting behind me, cheering online. Oh, this is it right here. Narnia, Narnia. Uh-oh. Oh, and Cree with a devastating shot. And now it is time for Las Pistolas. Sí, señor. La pistolas. Pistolas. That means pistols. In case you're wondering. Did you hear that? There's like an announcement going on in the map right now. I just heard it. I'm the only one that heard it. I want to know what that announcement says now.
Revealing area. Found them.
And here comes Team Int. And Team Int falls there with Duplex Minotaur falling to I'm Benny. Ruthie TV falling to Wild Saw. Oh. Benny with that shotgun blast. Oh, and falls to Wild Saw after the teleport. Just barely missed. And gets the nod. Gets the nod from friends. That shotgun, though. Yes.
Ah, this is a nice spot. This goes here. Revealing area.
Oh, and the double back is in effect. They are splashing through the splash pad. That makes lots of splashy sounds when you walk through it. That's how I know. But now they're being silent. Hero, fine with that, Marshall. Pre getting picked. Steve Raven, thanks for cheering behind me. Trying to work with that Marshall and gets the pick. Hero against Pre there. Oh, Eero. Doing crazy work with that Marshall. One left. And here she comes, and I'm Benny, unable to make that in time. And the defuse, the defenders taking that match. Taking that round. Silly goose. A match is made up of rounds. Everybody knows that. Even the people shoutcasting know that. What?
That's what?
Oh, I thought you said catch.
Coward, run.
Shout the cast.
What's this?
Oh my gosh.
Bomb down. Boom. Satchel out.
Eero throwing the satchel.
Satchel out.
Oh, falling. Oh, Ruthie getting the double kill on Wildsaw and Eero. Ruthie just doing a crazy amount of work there. Ruthie sitting in the middle of that location bolt saying, I don't really care if you know where I am. And real low health here. We'll see what can be done. Real low health here for both T-Sex and for Ruthie. We'll see what Wabbit can do here. Full health, 50 shields. Good chance he might be able to take this. Team Int is not winning right now. Gamers Island is winning 11-3. Gotta make that push, Wabbit. Gotta hunt those Wabbits. Oh, and the position given away allows T6 to finish that round.
Deep breath.
Sorry. Oh, duplex units are falling. The wild side with a double kill, though. Ooh, and a headshot from I'm Benny. Without shooting a friendly for just a second there. Getting a look like, bruh. Oh, hunted Wabbit. Definitely hunting Wabbits. A bit of a 1v1 here. Pre thinking about which way to go. Oh. Oh, just moved out of the way just in time. Oh, man, the timing on there was crazy. Wabbit comes up and Pre just moved out of the way just a little bit. Hunted Wabbit taking the round there for Team Int. 12-4. It's still match point here with Gamers Island holding a solid 12-4 lead.
Yes, this should do.
Cavs taking the spike for Team Gamers Island. Oh, the wall goes up.
Fire in the hole!
And Pre taking down Eero.
You will not kill my ally!
Shooting shotguns up the long way. And the Wild Saw getting wild with that.
I know exactly where you are.
Throwing that blindness in. Taking a little tiny bit of fall damage there. Just trying to intimidate him a little bit, I think, with that up. And that is going to be a solid defuse here for Team Int with 5-12. Impression shown here. Bruh. Hey, Goldfish, thanks for those cheers. Appreciate you. Cheer, 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 cheers. Cheer, 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 cheeros.
Hey, that's me. Hey,
Cheeros.
Hey, Cheeros. Cheeros. Churros. Mostly organic. Some organic, like churros.
Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
Mini coming out, activates the tripwire, shooting the tripwire. Oh man, there were so many abilities happening there. I honestly couldn't keep track of it. Cavs now picking up the spike. He's watching the backcourt here. It looks like they might be thinking about looping around a B. Oh, yep, he hears them going through, and that means that they think they are going back through to A.
The hunt begins.
And Eero coming around trying to do some sneaky sneak. Meanwhile, the Wild Saw watching this long lane here. Ooh, and gets a pick on that long lane. Oh, another pick from Wild Saw. Oh, and brought down by Pre. And now it's Pre and Eero. It was predetermined. Oh, and the timer expired. Oh, and the defenders win because the timer expired. 12-6. I don't think I've seen that where the timer has expired on the attackers actually for getting the bomb planted yet this evening. Interesting. And so the defending team Int here has got the last 3 in a row, bringing the game total now to 12-6. And they are definitely showing more solid tactics here in the second half of this match.
Nowhere to run!
They are coming down the main. They'll be coming down the mountain. They'll be coming down the mountain when they come. They'll be coming around the mountain when they come.
I know exactly where you are.
Narnia getting a pick there. Duplex Minotaur just kind of waiting and chilling right here. And meanwhile, Wildsaw doing a sneak thing here. And defenders take it. 12-7 here. A little bit of a comeback action here. So that's now 4 defenses in a row here for Team Int. Now, keep in mind, Team Gamers Island had 5 in a row and then another 6 in a row. So there's just a lot of in a rows here. It's like I've always said, every rose has its thorn. Thank you.
I'm out.
Thank you. And George is leaving.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
Bomb buddy out.
Bomb Buddy, that's what it's called. Out. Oh man, Eero with that pick on Pre. Lots of fire over there. Ruthie looking at the double back.
You will not kill my allies.
Benny flying up in the air. Trying to get that pick through the box. And the defenders take it again. Eero with that, but 2 kills in the kill feed through an item in the map there for the last 2 kills of that round. And yes, Goldfish Cream Egg. That's right. The jokes cannot be stopped. The jokes of a father. AKA dad jokes. Looking for this planted bee. We're gonna see what happens here. I kind of want to see how this looks from this perspective. Like, so you check the camera, I guess, with a look.
Wow, my eyes are down.
Oh, and then they just killed the camera. Oh, and Hunter Wabbit coming around the corner, shooting into the garage. Meanwhile, the sneaky Eero trying to get out of that garage. Oh, and Hunted Wabbit knocking down Benny, standing there in the garage. Oh, and Pre and Hunted Wabbit have a lengthy exchange with Pre coming out on top. Pre with a double kill there. And that self-heal being an overheal is really important. And Pre with a trip! Oh my goodness. Now it's a 1v1. Narnia versus Pre.
Planted.
Oh, and Pre falls as Narnia drops in right behind, going for that defuse.
Careful there.
How's that chair doing for you back there? George, are you good? Oh, yeah, it's all good. That chair, by the way, that George is sitting on is definitely broken. Well, as long as you didn't write on it with a pencil, like draw a picture of yourself when you were 2, it's better than other sections of the wall in this house. So I can neither confirm nor deny that children write on walls. Where's Jimbo? Where's Jimbo with the emojis? He's here.
Revealing area.
Narnia looking down that long lane. Pre trying to decide what to do there. Like, do I go in on that for real? Ruthie sneaking around here. Hunted Wabbit. We'll see if what happens in this particular exchange. They are just out of each other's sight lines.
Yeah. Maybe need to adjust for next time.
This right here is the long game.
It's a good game. It's a good game. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
We good.
They are sneaking back over to B. There is like no running happening in this game right now.
I'm trying to pull a joke.
And they're back in the garage. No. Yeah, and there is a camera pointed right at this opening where Pre's about to come through. We're going to see what happens here. Oh, and the Wild Saw getting that first pick.
Wall raised.
Oh, and they blocked everything off. Oh, and they're getting shot from back there.
Fire in the hole!
Who doing that shooting?
Man, where's an ult when you need one?
Oh, Wild Saw. Wild Saw! Oh, my gosh. What was that? What happened? Wild Saw, 2 kills, 1 bullet? With the op? Wow.
Oh, wow.
That can happen?
That's wild.
That's wild. And I saw it. Match point still. They're taking their time now. In the Gamers Island over here. Narnia waiting for Pre to come around that corner.
Man, this would be yeah. This would be awesome.
Grabbing that slow in power. Oh, building a wall to stand on, just like the May wall. Oh my goodness. Narnia building a wall, standing upon it to throw them off a little bit. Wow, that's incredible. Cavs going for that plant on A. They're going to have to defuse here.
Spike planted.
Spike planted. This is match point right here. Oh, the Wild Saw coming through with that big op. They know they're back there. Oh, and Eero coming in with that clutch kill with the op. Oh, and there's the kill. Can they get the defuse in time? I think they can. Oh, man, this is a... Oh, yeah, they got it. Defenders went 12-11. This is an incredible game. I am really, really enjoying this. 12-11. Get a victory horn going here. Let's get some horns going in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Victory horns. It's not a bicycle horn. It's the sound of victory.
Nice.
Sound of Land 16.
Nice.
Sound of the next LAN party. Live in real person. Gamers Island, going B-side. And Hunted Wabbit watching that garage lane. Checking those cameras. Well, he pulls the cameras down, but they're still going B.
No more charges left.
Oh, they're about.
Wall raised.
Oh, big shot. Oh, and Hunted Wabbit taking down Benny.
No hard
Hunted Wabbit doing some serious work on top here. T-Sex taking down Wild Saw. Hero throwing it out. Oh, the bad switch. T-Sex getting a double kill.
I know exactly where.
And it's 2-2 here.
Revealing area. Shot that.
And Pre and the attackers are going to take it in, and Gamers Island will take the match, but well played to everybody. Nice comeback attempt. That was great game. Well played by all. Very, very good game. Fantastic. 32 kills from Pre in that match. Wow. With an econ rating of 97 and 3 first bloods. Well done, Pre. And Wild Saw for Team Int with a 310 combat score, 26 kills, 18 deaths. Well done. Nice job, everybody. Fantastic. And with that, it's going to be time for us to flip on over. And thanks for the cheer, Red October. Appreciate you being here and cheering for this this crazy cool stuff. And yeah, you know what, Euro? I would love a commentator help. But before we get in on that, I'm going to ask my boy Steven Levin to come up here and talk with us about what's next on the agenda. What is next on the agenda, Steve, if I recall?
The Forge study.
The Forge study.
Sorry, I was texting.
The Forge study.
The Forge study.
The Forge study is next on the agenda, of course.
Let's get after it.
The Forge study is what's next on the agenda, of course. The Forge study. Let's get some tunes going on here. Let's get some tunes going on.
It's all in its. You wanna man the stuff? You wanna switch?
Yeah, I'll switch with you. I actually need to grab some water. My throat's starting to go a little bit. Water, no!
All right. Wait, who's okay? This is yours.
That's mine 'cause it's got the trim tab. See, this is what I do all the time.
All right, hurry back because you're gonna chat with me, right?
Yeah, I do that.
Ooh. Should I put your? All right, what's up, everybody? All right, let's see. Who's in chat right now? Let's see who's in chat. Who's in chat? Cool. Well, hey, we're gonna get to the finals here in a moment, right? That's what's next, Thunder? Finals?
Thunder's not in here anymore.
Thunder's not in here.
That is what's next.
Hey, Brad. Organic. All right.
Finals is next. After this.
Finals is next. Okay, great. So, as is custom, we are getting into our Forge study. Forge study is now. What's up, Over Waffles? Okay. Here we go. Here we go. You changing scenes on me? Here we go. Not me, says Stonehawk. Thanks, Grumpy Swede. All right. Okay, cool. Thanks, Ho Ho Monkeys. Version 2? V2? I don't know.
V2.
So, yeah. If you didn't know, Forge Gaming, we're all about sharing the story message of Jesus to gamers and gaming culture. That's exactly why we exist. That's why we play video games. That's why we do what we do. So, we're getting this Forge study. Last month, we went through Ephesians, and that was a good time. This month, we are going through kind of a different thing, like a little topical kind of thing. So, we're taking, like, questions. We're calling it Forge Q&R. So, we're taking questions, and we're responding to questions. Oh yeah, pre-sticked. That's good. Yes, good job. Well played by everyone, for sure. All right, Grumpy, you're like, let's go. I like that. Thank you. So, he's just grumpy. He's like, hey man, we're gonna end
It's
it.
just a grumpy Swede.
Let's end this stream. Okay, no. So this whole month of July, we're going through this, Forge Q&R, so question and response. So we've got a bunch of questions from our community, you all, and we're gonna answer or respond to those questions. So the one that we're gonna do today, we're calling it this. Who cares? They're just words.
They're just words.
Just words. Who cares?
Who cares?
Okay. So this will be an interesting conversation, and I hope it is that. I hope it is a conversation. So Grumpy, get in this.
And keep in mind,
Everybody
we got
else.
a 30-second delay, so
We got
we're
a
gonna be
30-second
talking-
delay.
We're gonna be talking for a little bit, so if you
Yep.
got fonts, go ahead and drop them in the chat. We'll get to them when we can get to them.
So exactly.
yeah.
All right, awesome, Ho Monkeys. I love the assignment there. So This conversation was brought up by, I forget who, but it was on our Discord, and it might have been you too, Joe. I think you brought it up. Some other people brought it up.
Yep.
Our last stream, we talked about mute versus unmute. So if you didn't get to see that VOD or that Twitch stream, what do you got?
No, now that I'm just remembering some of the things that happened when we unmute on stream. That's all.
Yeah.
Really, that one comes with a disclaimer.
That one came with a disclaimer. Yeah, that was true Call of Duty in its finest.
Finest.
I was like, yeah. So we just, I did the stream and we did mute versus unmute. Like, do you mute party chat? Do you unmute it? Why? Why not? Can you be, if you're a follower of Jesus? We know everyone watching isn't a follower of Jesus, and that's totally cool. We're glad you're here either way, and so we just love that. But we're like, let's just try it. Here's some things we can do. We're gonna try it, and so we did that. So go back and look at that. But today we're gonna talk about they're just words. Who cares? So the premise was, what about our language when we're playing video games or streaming? Does it really matter? I'm actually just gonna pull up the Discord here and look at some of that conversation that was already started, because what I want to do, since we do have a delay, I want to ask you all this question to get us started here. Let me put it in here. What is that was so God exactly. What is your view on the use of your language, especially in video games? So kind of general question there, but that's what people are asking. So what's your view on that? What's your take? And I think some of the conversation around it was, does language matter? Cussing seems to just be part of the video game experience, the culture, for most people streaming. And then we were asking the question, what does the Bible say? Does it say anything about that kind of stuff? How can we relate it to gamers who don't care what the Bible says on this topic? Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't care what the Bible says. You can say, well, the Bible says, and a lot of people are like, the Bible? Like, who cares? You know what I mean? But we're gonna check it out. We're gonna investigate, and we actually had some response already to that question in the Discord. I remember Captain Kamikaze. I'm looking at it. It was talking about how, that person's take is that, like, swearing, cussing in general is just rude. Can we just use cleaner language out of respect? Maybe learn some more colorful phrases to say instead. Looking at you, Shakespeare, they said, Jonathan Levy, like the stream on Facebook. Thanks for using Facebook, and thanks for liking us. You're wonderful. That's amazing. I always forget that we stream on Facebook also, because it's like the bonus button that you get on Streamlabs, where it's like, sure, why not? My mom might watch.
Yeah, right.
Anyway. Okay, well, we're starting to get some questions now. So you have to be respectful and understand that you are talking to humans too. You can't be disrespectful or mean. I love that. I love what you're saying there, ho monkeys, because it's just funny to say ho monkeys, but I'll just call you monkeys. I love that, monkeys, because it's a phrase that I often say is like, can you just be human to other humans? Okay, what I mean by that is like, can we just respect other humans? Can we treat people like we would want to be treated? And maybe I think that what it comes down to is a lot of people just don't care, though, especially when you're behind a keyboard and a monitor and you don't have maybe you don't have a video. Even if you do, it's just like, it's really easy just to like not care about people, because you jump into a quick match on a game and you can get out of that game anytime. You can talk to them however you want, and it really doesn't matter. From that standpoint, and that makes sense. Like, thinking of it like that, like, okay, that makes sense. However, I think we need to realize that there is another human on the other side of that. There's other people, and so I don't know. I just deeply want people to like care about how they act, even in video games, because even with social media, like, we're more connected than ever before, but we're less relational than ever. And so, like, I don't know where I'm going with this. I just lost my train of thought, but like, well, hold on. Grumpy Sweet, is it about the tone of what you say, not just words? Is it the way you come across? Can I say you jerk? Is that the same as bad words? Okay, that's a good question. Okay. And we're going to get somewhere here, okay? We're just kind of fielding this right now, I do have a passage I want to go to, First Peter, just to get to the heart of this. So the heart of what you're saying. Yeah, I think that's right. I think, the heart of what you're saying has a lot to do with like who you are as a human. So I think what I was trying to get at just a second ago was like we just have this keyboard courage where we don't care. And with social media, I think we're seeing that like, yeah, it actually does affect people. You know what I mean? People are fragile. People have emotions, and so it can be really condemning and really hurtful to be in that hostile environment. You can just getting teamed up on by a group of whoever you're just trying to play a game. Like, yeah, that can be really hurtful for someone's image, for someone's identity, things like that. So,
Well, and we had some conversation about that on side stream when we did the mute versus unmute. We had some conversation around the fact that video games provide this really unique space that maybe hasn't existed.
yeah,
Where, I mean, if you think about what you
Just
had to
jump in and
do
out.
to be mean to someone, you had to like way back when, you literally had to either write them a letter or be in person to be a jerk to them. So you could pretty much only be a jerk to people that were in your immediate area. And the benefit of that was you would know who they were. So it's like, if that person was rude to you or mean to you or whatever, that's fine. Then phones came, then, other things like that. And then at the very, very end of the spectrum of random connectivity is quite literally queuing on a video game where you're dropped in with 10 or 12 strangers
Yep.
that you may not ever,
Ever.
interact with again
Yeah.
your entire life. And you are completely just dropped in with these people. And it creates this environment, especially, and I don't know why this is, especially in some environments where the only amount of reference anyone has to you is your gamer tag.
right.
And that's it, and nothing else. You're in there
Low
with
risk.
10 people represented by gamer tags, and that's it. So it just becomes a very, very low risk environment, and almost a really easy way to get toxic and
Yeah.
tipped, and be like, and just have that fall over.
But I think it has to bleed. Like, yeah, we can compartmentalize our lives, and we do all the time. I wish we wouldn't, but we do all the time, right? Like, I could be somebody totally different online than I am in person, but if I continue to be that way online, I think it's eventually going to seep out into, which I don't like that word, but it's going to eventually seep out into like how you are in real life, I would imagine,
Yeah.
And so that's a big deal. So this is good. We're talking, and I see some people bringing up scripture here, Romans 13. Brad was talking about Romans 12 a little bit earlier, even too. The Apostle Paul has some good things to say about it for sure. At this point, we've talked about it at a very like human, basic level, right? Okay, and so that's good. That's what I would call basic morality, basic human respect, and I think the Bible would talk about that in the way of saying, well, it's something I use with my kids. It's the image of God mentality, where, okay, whether you're a believer in Jesus or not, you are made in the image and likeness of God. We see that in Genesis, and so in other places, and so there is this point of like, hey, as people who are made in the image of God, we should respect life and humanity. And so you like look at Jesus's beatitudes and stuff, where he says like, even if you call someone raka or stupid, you're saying like that you hate them and are murderous in your heart. So Jesus like defines it less morale and morality standards, but more of like the heart issue, like we're actually talking about. And so that has a lot to do with this conversation. So what I want to do is I want to go to 1 Peter, because I love Peter. I love this passage. It's actually grounded in a psalm as well, so I'm going to get there. Over waffles, we could do that for sure. Brad, do you want to set it to just chatting? You want to get us just chattering? Sorween,
Sorwin. So I've been saying it.
that verse is great. Dang, yeah, that really encapsulates being respectful online, even in general social interaction. So let's go a step further here. Check it out. 1 Peter 3 verses 8 to 12. Okay, so let me just read it out for you. If you have a Bible, jump on it. If not, just Google Bible. Google 1 Peter 3, 8 to 12. You can literally get to the Bible anyway. So it says this. Finally, all of you have unity of mind, sympathy, brotherly love, a tender heart, and a humble mind. Okay, those are big deal words there, okay? Have unity of mind, sympathy, brotherly love, a tender heart, a humble mind. Okay, can we do those things right off the bat? We're just in that first verse. Can we say that we can have a humble mind, a tender heart, brotherly love, sympathy, if we're using hostile or even disrespectful language, even on the internet? So, of course, this passage was written way before there was Twitter, way before there was a computer, but it's still the same for today. It's basic human, like we've been talking about already. And so I don't think we can even do that at that very first level. And then verse 9 says this: do not repay evil for evil or reviling for reviling, but on the contrary, bless. For to this you were called, that you may obtain a blessing. Okay, now this letter is to people that do follow Jesus, okay? So, yeah, by the way, when we go into Call of Duty on our stream and say we're going to do open chat, we're going to figure that out. We talked about this last time when I streamed. It's like, I'm not going to hold someone to the same standard that doesn't follow Jesus, okay? So let's just set that right out the gate. If you're not a follower of Jesus, I'm not going to hold you to the same standard and just come out of the gate saying like, oh, your morals suck, right? I think that's a problem that we have with Christians and Christianity. It's not about morality. It's not about morality. It's about relationship with Jesus, okay? And as you have a relationship with Jesus, these things will come through. These things of wanting to have unity of mind, sympathy, brotherly love, tender heart, humble mind. I think that you can only really do that with a relationship with Jesus. So then he says, do not repay evil with evil or reviling for reviling.
Or insult for insult.
Or insult for insult, exactly.
That's what it
And
says in the
so
movie, yep.
that's like, we want to do that, don't we? Like,
It
we
happens
want justice
all the time.
now.
All the time. If someone's like, because this is the way it goes down. Anybody that's ever played Overwatch, this is how it goes. Somebody's gonna say like, there's a team fight. One of the teams loses a team fight. Someone says, hey, can we, like, someone recommends somebody switches. Someone's like, well, I'm doing my job. Well, I'm not doing mine. Well, I got medals. And that's how it goes. And then it breaks down, right? And it's like, and it turns to, well, like, I'm on the defensive in that you know, insult for insult. It's like, well, if you would just do your job, then maybe I would heal you a little more or something like that. You know, it's like, it's,
Yeah.
And it just sort of escalates right? I mean,
And again, I love that precedes verse 8, because verse 8 is saying, humble mind, tender heart. Like, you can't have those attributes of the Spirit, I would say, and the Bible would say, if you're repaying evil for evil.
Right.
You know, it's just, there's no place for that. But on the contrary, we are called to bless. Okay, so Genesis, Deuteronomy, other places in the Bible talks about how followers of Jesus are to be a blessing, not a cursing, okay? With our words, with our very words, we can bless people or we can curse people. And so that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a common theme throughout the Bible. So you are called to this. For to this you were called, that you may also obtain a blessing. Okay, now check this out. Verse 10. For whoever desires to love life and see good days, let him keep his tongue from evil and his lips from speaking deceit. Verse 11. Let him turn away from evil and do good. Let him seek peace and pursue it. Verse 12. For the eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their prayer. But the face of the Lord is against those who do evil. Okay, so you tell me.
You want to bring Pretzel down a little bit, the volume for that.
Pretzel down. Okay. Bring this dubstep down a little bit. Womp, 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 womp. Okay. I love this passage. Okay. It's saying, like, look, unity of mind, sympathy, brotherly love, tender heart, humble mind. Don't repay evil for evil. Don't repay insult for insult. Be a blessing. You are called to do this. You who are followers of Jesus, you're called to do this. If you desire the good life, to do these things, keep your tongue from evil and your lip from speaking deceit. So even just this passage, it's super clear that, like, God is so concerned with how we use our language, okay? And so I know a lot of people who are just flippant about this and whatever, and so I guess I would just say pray about this. Oh yeah, exactly. Stonehawk. I love Ephesians 4:29. Let this was even on my list to talk about. Let no corrupting talk, and actually I talked about this last time too. Let no corrupting talk come out of your mouths, but only such as is good for building up as fits the occasion, that it may give grace to those who hear. That's right. That is exactly right. Because check this out. If, like, why do you play video games? Okay, probably because it's fun, but what Forge Gaming is about too is like helping people that are followers of Jesus play video games with intent, with a disciple making purpose, with reaching other people. You can't do that if you're just like everybody else. Okay, people that are followers of Jesus are to be different. Okay, and there's a lot of ways you can go with that, but in this sense, different in the sense that you are producing blessing even when people are cursing you, and so that difference is going to show up, right? That's a big deal. Yeah, I love it. Ephesians 29. There's so many places you can go to. There, First Peter, it rips off of Psalm 34, which I don't even know you need to go there. It's pretty much just the quote right there from them. There's other places like even if you just do a word search on power of words, like I literally did that, like Google search Bible on the power of words, and you'll just see some of these aren't contextual, and you got to mine through that. Says the person who went to seminary, but a lot of it's good, right? Proverbs, right? There's a lot in there, and it talks about how these things are like a soft answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. I think we've seen that practically, right? Like, okay, if you're not humble, if you're not gentle, if you're producing this kind of stuff, then like of course people are going to come back to you and be angry with you and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I think some of that comes back to the sympathetic and humble heart. Because if you go into a match when you're playing thinking, I am the best person in this match, I don't even deserve to be at this rank, I deserve to be way above this rank, already you've missed the first part, like as a Christ follower. And I think it's important, like what you're talking about, Steve. And I think the heart of behind some of this question that we're asking is, it's like, if you just flip around on Twitch and just checking out different streams, right? Language is just the language. I think this comes back to who cares, it's just words. You know, the thought that people that are talking on Twitch are using a language, right? The letter that's being written here is being written to Christians. Yep. And I think a lot of times, if anyone has ever had scripture quoted to them, and you're not a Christian, you're not a follower of Christ, but you've had scripture like read, like someone quoted it. Like, for example, Ephesians 4:29, I grew up in the church. I grew up having to memorize that because anytime I cussed or yelled at my brothers or did something, my mom would actually make me say it. So Ephesians 4:29, let no unwholesome talk come out of your mouth, only what is good for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. That was just like, boom, because apparently I just said a lot of inappropriate, horrible things growing up because I had to say that all the time.
Right on. Yeah.
Point being, if you're not a follower of Christ, you might be looking at this going like, well, I mean, like, I believe in parts of this, but like, as Christ followers, like, those of us who follow Christ, we're like, we need to internalize this and say like, hey, this needs to change the way that we do things. This needs to change our mentality when we're going into games, so that, you know, at least if you are nothing else, you are not a jackwagon to other people in the server or the game or whatever, right? Yeah. I'm like, start there. You know, let's start there.
I often say, like, the gospel's offensive enough, like, you don't need to be.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that.
Someone mentioned James. I love James. James 1:26. If anyone thinks he is religious and does not bridle their own tongue, deceives his heart. That person's religion is worthless. I love that. Boom. It's like, oh, you think you're religious. Okay, well, let's see if that tree bears any fruit. So to that point, and we'll wrap up here because I think we're getting the point here. But Grumpy Swede, is it okay for Christians to use words that are considered cuss words? So, you know, Brad and I just had this conversation the other day. It was great. We were doing some camping, and we had some conversations, and it was good.
Social distancing.
Socially, yeah, it was like
our
this.
tents were like 6 feet apart.
And that was intense. Anyway, get out of here. So we'll maybe end on this a little bit. We were talking, Organic Church and I, we were talking about that very thing, Grumpy Swede, but like, you know, I can't get into all the scripture right now because we're gonna get back to this these finals here for Valorant. But basically, there's the difference between like, well, I brought up that passage about like, you know, Jesus saying, even if you say raka stupid to your brother, like you're committing murder in your heart. So it goes back to that heart issue. Sure. And so we have to look at like, what is your heart in saying a cuss word, right? Is it directed at another human being out of anger and frustration? Then it's like, well, we should not, at the basic level, we should not do that, right? if we're doing it and other people are hearing us, that's just not a great model of anything, right? We should be using our freedom as Christ followers to serve other people, not to serve ourselves and be like, oh, well, I'm free in Christ or whatever. Like, I'm just gonna, like, whatever, who cares, man? I'm not using the Lord's name in vain. So I just think, like, you know, I'm like, whatever. Like, if you drop a whatever because a hammer dropped on your toe, like, I don't think God is gonna be like looking at you like, oh.
Aw, it's like what's the movie, the Christmas Story, where he drops the tire iron.
That's
right?
the movie, right?
Is it A Christmas Story? George, which one is it? The Christmas Story in the house up here in Cleveland?
It's a Christmas story.
A Christmas Story. Okay, thank you. Right, where he drops the tire iron, he lets the cuss word slip, and
Yeah.
but it wasn't fudge. Right?
But it was not fudge. Yeah.
That's, you know, and I'm like, yeah.
I'm like,
I'm
whatever.
with you.
So
I think it's what are you saying?
yeah.
Because there's different ways to say things. So what are you really saying when you say that? Like, I mean, like,
Right.
are you on attack? Are you literally attacking someone's character?
Mm-hmm.
Are you just like having an exclamation? Are you using emphasis on an attack towards a person? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, it's just,
I think
what
yeah.
are you saying?
I think it comes down to this: like, if you are a follower of Jesus, I realize that's not everybody here. Thankful for that. If you are, err on the side of grace, err on the side of others before yourself, err on the side of freedom in Christ to like I just said, to be respectful and put others' needs before you. So I'm just like, you know, something that you have to pray through and process on your own, honestly. I can give you all the verses. I'm sure you can find your own verses to say like, no, it's cool, whatever, you know. But I think the other big part, I want to move into this last part here and just say this, like, if you're not a follower of Jesus, if you do not put your allegiance, hope, trust in the person of Jesus as described in the Bible, and you haven't received his spirit in that way, then like, it's a different conversation for you, right? Maybe you hearing this will start to think like, oh, okay, like, I thought Christians were just these uptight, like, you do, you know. I hope you're just getting the flavor of the heart behind why Christians ought to act the way that they act, right? It has nothing to do with morality. It has everything to do with a relationship with Jesus and relationship with others. And so that's just what I want to end on, that if we can err on that side as followers of Jesus, then we're doing all right. If we can err on the side of like, gosh, I'm just going to pray about this. I feel convicted now. Maybe you feel convicted now. You're like, oh man, I do kind of just nonchalantly, carelessly, like, use my words for whatever. Just pray about it. Is it something that, can you rightfully share the gospel with somebody? That's a mission. That's the mission, for us to share the gospel with other people, to love and story a message of Jesus to other people. Can you do that if you're just like everyone else and you're using your language for hate and all that stuff? If you're not a follower, that's what it's like. This conversation is what it's like to follow Jesus. We just wrestle with these things, and yeah, we love you. That's what we got. So yeah. Let's keep that conversation going in Discord if you want to. I think it's a lifelong conversation that we should always have, because it's just going to keep coming up and stirring. So much love to you all. We'll get back to the tournament here. Thanks for hanging out with us during the Forge study. Let's see your Grumpy. Good discussion, guys. I like it. Excited to talk about other stuff this month. Me too. Keep submitting those questions for us. We're gonna keep responding to them.
Why don't you, I gotta use the restroom
You're
real
awesome.
quick. Why don't you tell everybody like what like the topics are gonna be like coming up for the rest of the
topics
month,
coming
right?
up.
Because we're doing more Q&R, right?
We
Not
are.
the answers,
Okay.
but we're gonna be responding.
All right. He's going to the bathroom. You're doing stuff, and then I'm gonna do something. Gaming. Let's go gaming. We're gonna get back into gaming here. Okay. So Thunder's gonna get back with his teams, making sure they're back and good to go. Yeah, let's see. Some other ones that we have coming up. Well, I haven't set them down in stone yet. I want to know, like, how about this? This would be really helpful. If you have more, based on this conversation right now, if you all have more questions on what you would like to see discussed for the rest of this month during our streams, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thanks for those cheers, Red October. My goodness, you're amazing. Okay, what?
I said red.
I thought you said Brad. I'm like, you're saying it to yourself. All right, what are some questions you have in this time that we have right now on Twitch? Just throw out some questions. I want to hear the questions. Because I want more questions. I love this stuff. I can go on and tell you some of the other questions that were being talked about, but I want to hear that. I want to hear those questions. I know we have a 30-second 30-second thing here, so I'll wait for a second. Do you guys want a second commentator to help out? I'll leave that up to Joe.
Eero? Yeah, I would love to have Eero in there.
All right, cool. You're gonna do the thing.
Yeah.
I was asking people before I told them some things that we're doing the rest of this month. I just wanted people to really bring in some more questions. So maybe they'll post some or not. I'm not sure.
Cool. The headphones. You need your chair here, bud? Right on. Alright, we got Benny in here in a custom party. Alright. Hope you guys all enjoyed hope y'all enjoyed that. Would love to have you in here, Eero. Let me see if I can invite you.
Let me talk to that, guys. What do you got, George? Looks like one of the Gamers Island guys, I don't know if it's work or whatever, is gonna have to bail out, and they want to know if we can send some stuff.
How are you gonna get him to do that with you? Just have him spectate?
Yeah, maybe.
Because there's a dilemma.
So
yeah.
we're
Joe, you hear that?
we were looking at.
Hey,
Yeah,
Eero,
maybe,
what's up, man?
Maybe future we talk about one sub.
How are you doing?
What do you think?
Dude, that was some crazy games that were going on earlier.
I don't think it matters.
It was
to
alright.
say, hey, you can have one sub if
I mean, so like we're talking rules here over here for a second because apparently we got somebody that has to drop. Give us a second. Yeah, one of the questions was coming up just around whether or not they could continue on or sub in an alternate for the game for the finals. And it's written in the rules section up for this event particular that there is team says it's 5 players only, common, no alternates. So yeah, so we're talking through that just because it used to be for prizes, but then it was just so that it's like, hey, it's a, you know, we started at 8 and it's ending at 11-ish, right? So it's like it's a 3-hour commit, right? So we're like, you know, it's hopefully you'd be able to have the same team for that period of time, right? So, but they're talking through what they want to do right now, whether they want to try a 4v5 or they want to, you know, what they want to do. So they're talking through that right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to lean on you a little heavier for some of the commentating, Eero, because obviously I don't know any of the players or their ultimate abilities or mostly anything about this game in particular. So it's interesting. So but I noticed you have at least a couple skins, so you must have been you must be playing this game at least somewhat intentionally, because I don't know you can get those skins just through drops or anything. Oh, nice. That's great. And I think if we play, oh, sorry, Euro. If we play this round, we're going back to Ascent. Ascent for round 1, and then Bind for round 2, if that were to happen. Cool. So you've been playing for quite some time. Quite a time.
Hey. Okay. Yep. Sorry about it, but that's the rules. Yeah. Yep. Good luck. All right. They're running 4v5.
They're gonna 4v5. Oh wow. Okay. All right.
Daniel's gonna continue the fight.
It's team. It's Gamers Island.
Gamers Island versus. How do you pronounce it?
Extrikix.
Extrixia?
Extrixia. Yep. Extrixia, yeah, hasn't lost yet. They're going for the 4v5. And they have 2 matches to make it work, though. They only need to win one of those 2 matches. So.
No, Gamers Island is playing down. So it's a bigger underdog.
Yeah, they only lost, what, 4 rounds total this evening? Maybe 3? All right, I think it's Jexo is on team Strikex, so I'm gonna invite him.
Yep.
And then it was Benny, Ruthless, and
Calves and Pre.
Cavs and Pre. Yep.
If Pre's not in there. There's also Sexton. Does that sound?
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting. Actually, this makes it a little bit interesting because I think Jexo and Squad they won so handily those first 2 matches. I'm like, this actually might even this might make it an interesting match. I'm kind of curious to see, because I mean, if in order to win, right, like you've got to be able to 2v1. At least one person has to be able to 2v1. So I think they've sort of shown already that they're able to do that. So this should be really interesting. Then we've got Gamers Island that came up back through lower brackets, so we'll see. That was a really fun game to watch with that sort of that comeback streak. That was really cool to watch. It is. So I see Ho-Ho Monkeys. So there's Ho-Ho, there's Jexo, there's Kanai, there's Sorwin, and then there's Wiki. Oh, so they do have them. They have all 5. The person's coming back. They have the 5 people that they registered with.
That's Astrixia.
Yeah.
Gamers Island is the one that's playing down.
Oh, Gamers Island is the one that's playing down?
I told
Okay.
you every time.
Oh, okay. Oh, that changes the conversation a little bit. Okay. I'm not. Listen. We're not. Listen. Gamers Island. Hear me. We're not laughing at you. 100%. I'm just saying that these guys have not lost a couple rounds yet.
They have, but
Well, they've lost like 3 rounds
yeah.
out of like
Invite
26
the
rounds.
rest of the team though. restart the rest of the team, or get the rest of the team.
They said they have. But Ruthie says 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Ho ho, it's a great idea. We'll talk about it in future online events, but no alts.
Yeah, I think we'll talk about whether or not alts is acceptable. Like put a 6-man roster on there in case something like this comes up in the next time. So.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. Oh, and yeah, give me a second. Some folks can't hear you on. I thought I was, but apparently not. So let's try that. Why don't you give me an audio check there, Eero? I mean, should we allow them to pull one on? I mean, guys, like, I mean, they're down. I mean, the rules are pretty like it's clear as day. Unfortunately, I mean, so as much as I want to do that, I mean, because it's there, we can't like go against it. Like that's what stinks. Like we've had a good success of in the past just saying like, hey, if we wrote it in advance, like we have to keep it that way, just because that, you know, that's sort of the way it goes. Give me 1 second here to try to rejoin chat here. Give me a second. Let's try that. Go ahead, give me a check. Nope, not working. Give me a sec. Okay, try now.
Hello?
There we go. We've got Eero now on stream. Okay.
All right.
Apologies. Thanks for calling that out. Appreciate you guys letting us know that. And
so,
yep.
One thing that I would say for maybe the right in the rules, instead of saying that teams could be 6 with an alternate, maybe 1 replacement per team.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to say it.
Because then it's still only a 5-man team, but 1 potential replacement in problems. Defenders say they're ready. Okay.
Team's ready.
All right, Jexo says they are ready. All right, here we go, and we are off. Attention, the teams are not full. Are you sure you want to start the match? Well, I'm not sure, but here we go anyway.
It'd be hilarious if the game didn't let us. All that hoopla.
You get that team a player. What's wrong with you?
All right, and then there's the countdown for the lock-in. So look, this is how good I am at this game, and I feel like you needed to note this, you know, Eero, is that I don't even have all the characters unlocked. I have 1 unlocked, and it's Grenade Lady.
Grenade Lady. Is that right?
What's her name? Grenade Lady?
Raise.
There we go. I just know her as Grenade Lady because she's got the Roomba, she's got the grenade, and she's got the rocket launcher. So those are some ultimates and abilities that I could certainly get in line with. I'm like, I understand these ultimates. I know what they do. I know what they could do.
So, Ascent is a weird map in the fact that a lot of the gameplay can be focused around who controls mid. Because those are the fastest rotations available.
So you're saying that, like, if you control the mid courtyard, mid cubby, mid bottom, like, those places allow you a lot more flexibility because you can make such rapid changes from A to B, or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because otherwise you're forced to go either through spawns or through, mostly through spawns, or risking contesting the enemy team in mid.
Gotcha.
So right off the bat here, we can see the attackers all grouping up. Pistol rounds usually are...
It's more like a zombie round or something like that, you know?
Yeah, because pistol rounds are tough because your main way of getting kills in it is overwhelming the enemy. And you can see that's exactly what they're doing on this site right now, pushing up, and they close the door. This map's strange because it has those doors available. Defenders are trying to retake the site, but they're being held off by well-used walls and utility, and then a Cypher camera is actually spotting out that raise, allowing them to wallbang.
Yep, there's that wall. Oh, surprise!
One thing that this team that's defending has done well this whole day is being able to lock down the site once they've gotten on.
Ooh, there it is. Yeah, that's a great call out, Hero. You know, I didn't even really notice that because on the A site, you have not only that that natural door that can be closed as a function of the map, but then you also have that, you know, going up into the high side of A, where if you can just wall that off, like, you've got to blow through that wall in order to make a play on A.
When you wall off that top area, you're forcing them to either make noise and reveal their location to you, or have to rotate to the single entrance where they can go in carefully. So now our attackers are a little more spread out because they're able to afford weapons. Not high tier, they're just going for some simple peeks at the moment in the mid courtyard.
Here.
They're noticing us of them. So one thing that definitely an advantage of the defenders is they've played against this team before, which they were executing on. The A push was for the most part a fake, because I believe they've noticed that the spike usually ends up being taken B. But as soon as they cleared off A, they moved all their team to A, being able to securely lock down that one without any problem at all.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, not much economy going on early on in this game, and I mean, help me understand a little bit more, Hero, about, you know, the economy of this game. So, what's most valuable? Is plants? Is diffuses? Is kills? Like, what drives the most of the creds that are coming into accounts?
So, like, the best way I would say is the most valuable thing is when you do buy a gun, surviving with it. Because every time you get into one of those 1v4 versus 1v3 situations, you have to decide whether it's worth that, you know, 3,900 that you put into your gun to be able to die and take that risk of potentially getting that extra that extra round under your belt, or 300 that you... Ooh, good pick coming out from T-Sex. But quickly being returned by a hard push. Another pick going down. At this point, if it was a 5v5, it would be looking pretty good for them. Although, sadly, it's not that. Brimstone getting a slow peek on the Cypher here. I don't know which... Oh, Cypher had to jump on him. Jet is now turning their eyes to the Cypher.
Oh, and just barely missed that. So that jump ability, which character is it that has the ability to jump up and make a play? And does that affect your ability to accurately shoot when you are literally flying? Because I mean that seems to be a recurring theme, right? You're moving, you're less accurate. When you're using an ability to jump, though, does that also come into play?
That also lowers your accuracy, which is why you see a lot of Jet players use shotguns, because accuracy is not affected on shotguns. But what really makes Jet stand out as a hero is that their ultimate is floating knives. Those knives are always perfectly accurate, no matter if you're flying, running, jumping, doesn't matter.
Here.
That's a really powerful ability then, because you have both the advantage of speed and accuracy, which is a luxury that many folks don't have.
Come on, let's go.
It makes this game very... It's a very rough ability to use, because it's you have to be pinpoint accurate with it. Although you do have that speed and accuracy if you're looking to make that risky rotation that you need to be fast on. Ooh, a sneaky plant onto B. They locked off that site really well with that wall. Jet trying to make a play, just couldn't quite make it.
You fought well.
Now that pick is actually huge coming out from the Sage. Denying an operator is very important. Although you can see them quickly sprint over to grab it.
Right. Because that operator being 4,500 creds is going to be one of the most expensive weapons in the game. So that economy early on in a match is going to be important.
A round 4 operator is very powerful. And even in later rounds, if you have the max possible money, which is 9,000, that's still half your money just to buy an operator.
Get out of my way!
Another disadvantage to using that Jet ultimate is as soon as you make the yell that it's coming
My eyes are better
with
than
that
yours.
get out of my way, the entire lobby turns their eyes to you very quickly. Ooh,
Cavs.
that was
Coming in a
a
ho-ho.
very good choice against the operator to just shove in very fast and very hard. If you're able to get within that zoom, it becomes significantly harder to take the shot.
So that barrier that was thrown up there by Wiki, is that a barrier that is you can't actually make it through that barrier, or is it just a visual
Anyone
imperative?
need anything?
So it's more of an information tool. When you go, so you can't see through it, neither team can. But the moment you touch it, and if you're on the enemy team, it makes a very loud like sound.
Ah, okay.
So most people don't use it for denial. They more use it to know if someone's going to risk it enough to walk through.
Got it. That'd be very useful in a defense situation or something where you're watching multiple doorways simultaneously.
Wiki's agent Cypher is very well versed at defense, which makes him very rough on offense because he mostly tries to watch those angles that people will be able to peek. He essentially tries to turn the offensive game into a defensive positioning.
Ooh.
But Ho-Ho just taking the cake with that operator. This is a rough game for Gamers Island.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You hate to see it, honestly. You hate to see a. You hate to
Although
see
they
a
are-
4v5.
That was a very smart play to block off those sight lines with the smokes in the mid.
Ooh, Wiki taking down T6.
Going up.
What I would have loved to see more with the smokes that were placed in the middle of the map was either playing as if you're planning to slow down the push, so just slowing it down and backing off, or even potentially repositioning the smokes to only allow one sight line through the whole map. That way you can play around it and only have to worry about one person at a time.
Ooh, man. That op just needing the ability to body shot to get the kill is super important. So now that body shot though from the op that'll take down 150 health, right? So there's basically
One person and all their armor.
Yep. So there's no condition under which but it makes sense why it's a bolt action and why the reload time, for each round is so long, because you miss that shot, it gives an opportunity of attack for the person, who's being fired upon.
Absolutely. That thing can't even shoot 1 shot per second. It's very slow firing. Now,
Get out of my way.
I am surprised at how much damage Ho-Ho took from a long-range shotgun blast, to be honest, but it's not going to change the way this round's being played out very much. Gamers Island is locking down A site as Delecia makes a full push onto B.
Cav's taking that long range shots. Oh no! Walking out with that knife against a full team of 3.
Yeah.
Oh, a team ace. So that means a team ace is all members of the team killed by 1 player, if I'm not mistaken.
Usually there's an exception where it's just no one got got 3 or more.
Ah, okay.
Weapon here.
It's a strange call out, in my opinion.
I know exactly where you are.
Satchel out.
I think the hardest part about this 4v5 is that Valorant is very much a game that's based around taking advantages and snowballing them, and Gamers Island has just been at a disadvantage this entire game.
Yeah. I mean, because the benefit of even having multiples is if you can turn, a loss of a player into a trade by way of simply just having a couple going together, then it's totally worth it. And when you've got that 1 player missing, it's really, really hard to make good on situations like that.
Especially on, like, most of the maps. This is probably, I'd say, one of the hardest to hold with a missing player, other than, I'd say, Haven, which has 3 sites.
Fire in the hole.
And this one, there are, in my opinion, which I'm not saying it's an expert opinion,
Out of charges.
there's 4 very important sight lines that you have to hold on this map. And they barely have enough people just to get all those sight lines.
So what are they doing? Are they shooting just a taunt, or are they shooting just for...
I believe they're shooting mostly just to see if they're there. It's a lot of just pre-firing, where they're just seeing, they're testing the waters to see if there's a reaction that comes out.
Man.
That was an incredible flick. And Jexo just holding on top of that crate.
Yeah, that was an incredible turn. I mean, so I think Jexo may have known because of the, like, it would have been that sight line, or it would have been another sight line, right? That they would have come in from, because he saw the kill previous to that before on the upper side. So
I'm pretty sure Jexo knew they were going to come through the door because they broke the door. The door was down, so they had to break it. And then Jexo repeatedly attempted to delay their push by throwing smokes out to where he could only see their feet if they were to walk up. And the reasoning you would have it so you can only see their feet is if you're holding up and they're holding down, They can't see any of you, but you can see their feet. Cal's getting another pick on Ho Ho. Not gonna lie, I was gonna say I was really rooting for Gamer Island that round. They had the picks to make it happen, but they just couldn't get it to work out, sadly.
No more charges left.
Get out of my way!
Ooh, flash coming out, jet falling quick. Brimstone peeked with the Molotov.
Lane here. Oh, and the attackers take that.
Okay, we're switching sides. Now, I do have hope they can pull out at least 1, maybe 2 rounds on attack, because now their enemies aren't grouped up. They have to spread out to be able to cover the majority of the map. And so now they have a better chance of getting more favorable trades of being a 1v4 or a 2v4. There's just
I getcha. Like, I mean, because you have to put all your eggs in one basket, basically, from a setup perspective. If on defense you put your 4 players on one side, right? So I mean, they can group here.
They can now group up, and personally what I would be doing if I was them was, just as they do right now, smoke out as much vision as possible. Go for a pick quickly. You can see that the enemy team is very quickly collapsing on them.
Carrier down.
A massive flank coming out from Alicia that just calls the game.
And that's going to be it for the match and for the tournament. And that's going to be a strikes you in the face with a 260 combat score. Wiki ho ho, Cavs. Great game to everybody. Sorry for the 4v5, y'all. Great showing. GG. GG, well played all. Fantastic. Well, Eero, thanks for jumping in chat, man, and helping out with some of the call-outs and explanations. I feel like I learned a lot, actually, about the game, so I was selfishly just kind of asking some questions that would give me clues about how to better play the game. So super appreciate you being on.
No problem. If there's any other games I can offer advice in, I'll hop in chat sometime and ask to see if I can help.
From the horse's mouth, it is pronounced Istrixia.
Okay. And of course, Eero, and it is pronounced Astrixia. So the champions of tonight's tournament for Valorant is Astrixia. Astrixia, congratulations and thank you. You will each have $10 of Valorant money for delicious skins and shiny objects coming your way. And you can expect to be contacted by someone on the Forge Gaming staff looking for email addresses to get those sent over to you. So congratulations to everyone, and congratulations to everybody that came out and played this evening. So one final look at the bracket for this evening. Astrixia. Coming out with that W at the end of the grand finals round 1. And great job to everybody that jumped in. GG's, and thanks everybody for being here. GG's for Kanai, GG's for Krella. GG well played from everybody to everybody. So we appreciate y'all. So I'm gonna flip it back to the game here. And real quickly, I'm gonna DC out of voice here in Discord, Hero. Thanks, man. How'd the call go? Discord asked me. It was fine.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what?
Hey, before we leave, how about we raid another Unashamed Network channel?
Oh, we should do that.
How about we do that?
Yeah, let's raid. Who are we gonna raid?
So, if we look at Unashamed Network,
Yeah, it's good, man. We love.
we've got a few folks in the channel.
That's what we're about.
Is Pastor Doozy on?
Pastor Dustin is on.
Yeah, why don't you raid him?
Join us.
I like
Oh,
Pastor
yeah.
Doozy. I've been following Pastor Doozy now for a
Let's
while
do
now,
that.
so let's go ahead and give him a raid. So hey everyone, we're gonna be bowing out. So thanks everyone for jumping in. Stick around. We're gonna be raiding Pastor Doozy here on the Unashamed Network here on Twitch. So give him some love and give him a shout out and see what's going on. So it was great to hanging out with all y'all. And we look forward to more nights like this. If you liked tonight, give us a shout out in Discord. Tell us what game you want to play next, and maybe if it's even going to be longer and bigger. Like because tonight was we only did 4 because we only had one team sign up. Team Int signed up well in advance, and then we had like 7 teams that signed up in the last 24 hours of the event being available. So so definitely sound off in the chat, sound off in Discord. Would love to interact with you, and we'll talk soon. So I'm ready whenever you guys are. So
We're doing it. Right
doing it.
now.
All right. We'll see y'all.
See you, everybody.
Have a great night. Doo. I've never done a raid before, so I don't know if it's still working.
Oh, you want me to do it?
I just got it. You sure? Yeah.
All right, in 7 seconds. Here we go. We are flipping over. We're going raiding. We're going raiding, party people. See y'all later.